everyone, and welcome to my 27th Geeky-Chat. Yes, that's my 27th. I am here with my co-host as always, the terrified one. Woo! December. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm good. Yeah, I've been watching Hellraiser last night of what you sent across in Amazon.
You watched Hellraiser, what did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. At the beginning, I got a bit confused what's going on, but throughout, I got to realise what they were and the Cenobites and everything.
You got confused at the beginning?
Yeah.
Like Devil's Joe.
The bit where that man died at the beginning and he actually come back to life as he keeps needing people's blood to...
You know what I like about it? Do you know what I like the most? I like how he's under the floor going, "Give me more," and he looks like this skeleton spider looking thing going,
yeah.
And then she kills the men. Even kills her husband, the girl's father, and he has the skin all over him. How creepy is that?
I look forward to watching the second one tomorrow.
So what do you think of the actual film then?
I liked it. I liked Pinhead.
Yeah, Pinhead's cool, isn't he?
Yeah.
I like how he just walks into a room and you see the Cenobites kind of creeping around him in the background, and I think it's so creepy because it's like having the most evilest demon creature with his minions just walking there, looking even more creepier than he does.
You know that what we saw when you was in England, that boogeyman thing, and there was a clip on there from Hellraiser.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that clip to come up, and it was not until the very end.
I don't think Hellraiser's in. I don't think Pinhead's in it a lot until the end, is he?
No, he's not more at the end when.
Because I know in some of them you see Pinhead quite a bit, but I know most of the time he comes at the end kind of thing. But it's all around the box.
Yeah.
You know.
What would you do if you had your real life box thing that opened up with things coming out of it?
I mean, like Hell's Gate. Oh, I'd just open it up and invite them all to a party. Hey, you Cenobite ugly, chubby ball one. Yay. You know. Be like, congratulations, enjoy the show.
Like
what was your favourite Cenobite other than Pinhead?
What was that bold one called? That bold one that didn't have no pins on, but he kind of looked like
The one who looked like you a bit. And no wonder you liked him, because you liked him because he was a bit big in the face and was like this. I can't understand why you'd like him. But they changed. They all change in different series, in different movies.
Yeah.
One, they all get killed.
Do they look better in the second one?
James, in one, they all get killed in one.
Yeah.
Pinhead, someone says to him, "Go to hell," and he goes, "I run it," and he dies.
Hello, one viewer.
Hello, one viewer. But yes.
You've got your questions panel open as well, so that's working.
I'm sorry that Cursed Chucky didn't have the slipcase.
Yeah. Oh, the slipcase to Chucky?
Yeah, because it was meant to have one. And it was embossed as well, but at least the Stitches one had it. You know?
Yeah, it's still sealed at the moment, because I'm going to watch them.
It's not a bad film, but it's not a fantastic film. It's fun it's good compared to a lot of today's crap. Let's put it that way. So they're always better than Brighton.
What's your favourite Chucky film then, other than that one?
Probably the first one, because it was the first proper one.
Child's Play.
Yeah. Bride of Chucky is a comedy, in my view. See the Chucky is a comedy as well. I don't count them I don't really count them.
Now look at that one, that lovely.
They're lovely. Do you know, I've never seen that, but I've always wanted to see it.
You lovely, what do you call it? Slip cover as well.
Yeah, Stitches. See the back.
Hmm?
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Got some extras on it as well, including the making of Stitches, live Stitches Q&A featuring Ross Noble, and director Connor. Don't know how you say that bit. And the blooper reel.
And do you know what'll happen after you finish the film? It'll leave you in stitches.
It says on the back here, you'll die laughing.
Oh, there you go. I've never seen it, but I'm glad you're going to get to see it.
Ah, you've never seen it? Looks like you have to do a review of it then to then make you see if whether you want to see it or not.
Oh, I can imagine your review. It's about a clown who puts people in stitches, and but I forgot the rest of the game. Oh, what happens in it? Oh, it's got red hair, I think. No, sorry, I'm colourblind. Oh, what's that? I think his face is painted. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Please say hello if you're, if you're watching.
Hello, reviewer. I had somebody. I was doing a Blu-ray update, and 5 people were watching.
What,
and none of them were anywhere I knew. One of them was in Australia. Was asking if I like potatoes.
Asking you if you like what?
Potatoes.
Some people ask some weird things.
Yeah.
I think it's because they just take advantage, because it's like a live stream and you just say anything and answer anything.
Well, I'll tell you one thing I don't like. I don't like now that they've got this new kind of videos now, for people can press no and you know. It's like it tells you in the response section. Somebody said no to watching this. Who cares? I don't care if they're going to watch it or not. Why should there be a no section? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, I had. Should I tell you the story between this?
Go on then.
Put in the disc one, and it came up with an error. You can't install it.
Oh.
Oh, bloody hell. So the other night I was desperate to play it, right? So I went onto the web and went on to put in the question on Google saying help on trying to get an older game working on a Windows 8 computer or laptop. Came up with a thing like a step-by-step guide.
Oh yeah.
To copy some of the files into a file on the C drive from the CD drive. Download like a patch thing of LucasArts Grim Fandango.
Ooh.
And then download this software. What was the software called? Hang on. Sorry, are you there a minute?
Yeah, man. I'm listening.
I just trying to find it to see what it's called. Download this software called Residual VM.
Never heard of it, but yeah.
I don't know what it means, but basically it means that you can go into it, put in the game that you got it saved and what directory you got it saved. And you don't even have to install it. You just click on play, and then it just plays the game. So
nice. That's probably why you can't get an OBS.
So I've got it working. Oh, OBS would work on it. It's just that I've got the settings aren't right, so I need to redo the.
Look at this. Do you want to hear my story on my game?
I think it's like the picture resolution of the game.
Yeah.
So I think that's just problems there really. But once I get that sorted, I'll be able to, play it and also do the video as well.
Well, here's my story on Mafia, City of Lost Haven. Alright? Can't buy it, can't find it anywhere online. Finally got it downloaded, and finally, after 2.5 days, got one that actually works. So now I can play the excellent game Mafia Lost Haven. Oh, and my first part, my Godfather 2 game?
Yeah, where's more of them? Are they okay or?
The first one got copyrighted.
Really?
Yeah, I mean they're all up still, and I'm just editing the fourth part now. But yeah, the first one's copyrighted by EA and someone else. They won't take it off. But I
thought with a video game it'd be kind of different because it's not like a film or anything, No,
I know that it's exposure now, but apparently it's copyrighted.
Yeah.
The other bits haven't been because I turned the music off in the game and everything. But I've almost finished, I think. What I did was I skipped running around taking over a lot of buildings before I got rid of the maid men.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, they just keep taking the buildings over, and then you end up having to go back and forth. I thought it was a bit pointless.
Is it
So
quite a
I
short game then?
What's that?
Is it quite a short game?
I'm guessing so. To be honest, I can't remember. I played it on the PS3 ages ago, and I can't remember. I tried finding the Godfather game to get, so I could play the other one as well, but I can't get that online.
I got a question for you quickly. What software do you use to record your footage?
OBS.
Oh, you do, because you or have you just got an extra little thing that records your little video bit on it?
I've got an extra bit that records my video on it, which I don't tell anyone about because I don't want them stealing my idea.
Does it cost to do that?
£20.
Really?
Yes.
You need to pay for that extra little feature.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you really want to do that, didn't you?
I did, but it's okay. I just got my voice on it.
All
So.
right, I'll tell you. Between you and me, it's a part of OBS.
Yeah.
And it's free. If you can figure out how to do it on your own, then well done. Because I figured it out by accident.
By accident?
Yeah. I was clicking on what it needed because I think it's like video capture or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it puts on your webcam and you can do things on it while you do it.
That's good, because I like how you to see someone's reaction when they're playing something.
All right, well, if you need to do it, you can do that, you know, if you want to.
Yeah. We got 2 views now.
Yay, 2 viewers, everybody say hey yo!
3 now. Somebody else just come in.
3 viewers, everybody say hey yo!
Everybody say hey ho, hello.
Say hey ho, what do you say? Come along and play with the Tweenies. You can play with us, you can do with us, you can do whatever you need to do. Hey, let's say.
You didn't like that show, did you?
I did. I was a big fan of it back in the day.
What tweenie would you be?
I always wanted to be Milo. I always thought the purple one was the coolest. Or
Yeah.
maybe Jack, because when he hurt his finger, he was like, oh, my finger, and I always liked that and all. I think I'd be Milo. Actually, you should be Milo because he had hardly any hair.
What sponsor have you got today?
My sponsor for today is Anthony's Seafood Grill. Yes, with a voucher. Happy birthday, Donna.
You have a good birthday? I mean, did you have a good birthday?
Yeah, we went out, we had a party, we went out, we bought stuff. That's what we always do, and she always likes that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to start doing a new film series on YouTube called What Film Should I Watch Next? And then just watch it before people can actually give me an answer. I'll get there. Did you see my EA MMA fight videos?
Sorry? Oh, the fight ones, yeah. Oh, and it looked as though they were recorded on a camera.
It was, because I recorded like 4 years ago on a handheld camera.
Okay.
That's why it's so bad, because they were from years ago. I found my hard drive and I thought, oh, I'll put them up. Because I really enjoyed it. There's one where a bloke goes like this at me, and I knock him out. It was hysterical.
I thought it was from your new camera, but you hadn't come yet, no?
No, it was, I haven't had it come yet because I think there's a stop delay. You know what it's like when they tell you it's processed, but you don't hear anything about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, from 4 years ago, I thought I'd upload them because I thought it's 5 more videos of gameplay I've done. So after I played Mafia 2, not Mafia 2, Godfather Part 2, I'm going to play Mafia City of Lost Haven. Then I'm going to play Gangland, and I'm going to probably play one of the Broken Sword games.
I like the bit you did in the previous part, so when you mentioned members of the Geeky-Chat and all.
Oh, you mean like you're the main character? Is it me, or does he look a lot like you, except without the glasses?
Yeah.
And you know what? I was originally going to call all, you know, the underbosses and that, people from YouTube we know.
I thought you
You
had
know,
mentioned somebody else was called Alex Twinder as well. Um,
like I was gonna call the main villain of one, Adam from Adam's Collections, right? Just as a joke. But then I thought people might start getting angry with me
the one
because
you were playing, that guy with the beard and the bold, the bold patch, was that supposed to be you?
what?
The guy with the bold patch and the beard.
What bloke?
The one you were playing on the game. Was that
Oh,
supposed to be
what the
you?
main character?
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, I am.
That's you.
Me? That
It's
was
supposed to be
me.
you. It's in the black outfit. It's supposed to be you, you muppet. You've got Alex Trinder, you've got me, and you've got Claudio, all as your henchmen who run the car and everything.
Yeah.
The main character is supposed to be you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I was going to say, I was going to call the other people other things, like, I was going to call, like, the main villains, like, Brendan Mitchell and stuff, and then I thought, people are going to get really angry with this, so I just thought I'll keep it to, we're the little geeky chat gang, and no one's going to stop us.
I would have found it kind of funny if you mentioned them, but yeah.
Do you like shooting people in the face and shit in the game?
I haven't played that game, but it would be fun.
I just say, watching it, your character makes you look really brutal and violent.
I look like that in real life.
He shoots people in the head, he knees them in the face, he threatens them, he throws people off the top of buildings. I mean, you're one violent man, aren't you? So yeah, after this I'm going to play Sea of Lost Haven, which is one of my favourite games to try and played in years. And then I'm going to play Gangland, which is another game I love, which I haven't played in years. And then probably Broken Sword or Rainbow Six Lockdown or something.
Broken Sword, what's that about?
You remember? Don't you remember last time it was mentioned in the chat about what did you think of the Broken Sword games? They were They were like 2D games. You used to play like adventure games.
Oh, yeah.
Where you had to find things and you had to go from one scene to another kind of thing. It was a really good game. But I played, but it's like 5 or 6 of them, and 2 of them you can get on iPhones and stuff.
I'm going to try and get my gameplay to work tomorrow if I can get it working with the recording software, because the game works just fine. And
You need to. You need to catch up. You know what? I've still got to do the South Park one, but I lost all our footage, so I've missed a whole big chunk out.
yeah.
So I might just continue from where I left off.
So tomorrow I'll try and ask Gareth in the day, and if he's busy, I'm going to ask you to help me out maybe in the evening.
Okay.
That'd be alright.
Alright, but I warn you, when I do it, I shall leave traces of hardcore pornography on the hard drive.
No, you won't.
Oh well.
And you know that because you've got evidence, I'll be watching, and you'll be able to hear, and I'll be able to hear your voice.
Uh-oh. I'll have to go like this. Yo, senor, I'm here with my Mexican food to take some money from you. I'm getting in your bank account right now. Ha ha ha, see you. Oh, I know. See if you're getting your hands in the account and order you like 80 DVDs. You go, oh yeah.
Do we have any questions on the YouTube page, do you think?
So have a look. It's weird. We haven't had that many questions lately, have we?
No, I mean, maybe it's all because they still think that the questions panel's not working or something.
Oh. No questions yet.
No questions on the YouTube page, or none on the chat dialogue thingy boxy thing.
This man is crazy.
I am crazy. I'm crazy.
So you're looking forward to getting the comics from Tash?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a video showing them.
Do you know when you're going to get your first X-Files set from Gareth?
I have no idea. He hasn't even been. You know that one time when he said he announced that he was gonna get them, and then now with when I'll be getting them, I don't know.
Have you two spoke about it?
No, because I don't think it's. I think he might shout at me if I say, "Have you Don't know yet, but I don't know.
I see. Unlike me, you just go, just come.
I sort of keep quiet until he brings it up.
Oh, good idea.
It sounds like he's getting another laptop as well. If you've seen his thing he got up today.
I ain't seen it yet, but why does he have to buy so many computers and stuff? I mean, I understand because that's his thing, but it's so strange to me to have so many in the same place, you know?
I think it's because that current one he has, what's it called?
I ain't got a clue. Is it a better one?
I think he's trying to sell the current one he's got and then get this other one.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, in case the chat gets too bad, I've got stuff here to commit suicide today. So,
What is that?
I ain't got a clue what it is. I think it's laxatives.
Ugh! That'll make you do a poo-poo.
Poo-poo-poo all over your head, poo-poo-doo.
So really, honestly, what do you think of my new haircut?
I like it. I think it's better than the way you let your hair grow. I think it looks a lot smarter. And I think it looks like you've actually got some hair.
I feel like I look like Sarah Nicerak now.
Oh no. I'm going to contact him and go, do you know what? You and James Johnson look like twins.
Except I'm the one with brown hair.
I watched one of your old Q&As. Your old Q&As from 4 years ago. What? And I want to know what happened. Because you had all these people that are big, massive superstars on YouTube now, like the Flick Pick and everything, giving you questions, and now you don't hear from any of them.
Oh, sorry, I don't hear any of them.
No, you don't hear from any of them now, do you?
No.
I like the question when you go like this. When you go, why are you so cool? And you go, I don't know. It must come naturally. But at the time we've got this such a weird mongy face like this. It must come naturally.
I think it just does.
Why are you so cool, James? I don't know. It just comes naturally.
Does it come naturally? Does it come naturally to you?
But me, I don't know. I'm not even a cool person.
You are. You're an awesome buddy.
I think you're cooler than me. You're the guy who guzzles down alcohol in the chat. Shit, he's going to get another one. Look, he's drunk. Ah, no! Is that raspberry?
Yeah.
Nice.
Raspberry cider.
Raspberry cider, eh?
Yeah. I am going to do a new, a movie for every year of my life one day soon.
I thought you already did them. Right after the main.
What's that?
That's my video.
I'm still doing them. I've got another few years to do. The next one is for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie.
Ooh.
With Christy Swanson.
Nice.
Have you seen that movie?
Yes, I own it on Blu-ray.
Hey guys, back again for part 4 of the Godfather 2 game.
Oh.
Today we're going to go up straight after the Maid Men.
Oh, Sketchner's here.
As many of the Maid Men.
What's that?
Sketchner's here.
Oh?
Sketchney.
Was she typing?
Yeah.
Thanks, Tash. Thanks.
Do you want to come in? Do you want to come in?
I don't know, you can ask.
Tash, do you want to come in?
Men probably defeat the 2 compounds and probably take over some businesses.
Alright, wait, that's this.
To keep getting them back again. So, I hope you enjoyed this part and take care. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye. Oh, it's at endpoint. Okay.
Tash, if you want to come in, I can send you an invite. Please let us know.
I'm just getting this to save. Do you know, because the videos are so long that I do, they take like 5 hours to develop, and they take like 3 to go on there. Wedding plans got cancelled last minute. Hey, Malcoid, James and co. How you two sad ex doing? Oh, Tasha's evening plans got cancelled. Maybe she can come in.
I'll send her an invite.
That movie sucks. We're doing great, thanks, Maverick. And thanks to Nine, I'm a sad act. I've always said I am. You know, I'm sad act and James is ginger pubes. From Kevin and Perry, go large. So yeah. I always liked Kathy Burke.
Do you?
Yeah, you remember her, didn't you?
Yeah. Tash can come on in now. Come on in.
Yay. All for one and one for all.
Are you a fan of Robin Hood?
That's Musketeers.
Oh yeah. But still, are you a fan of Robin Hood?
Not really. I always thought it was a bit of a pansy. Chasing up. I always thought Robin Hood used to get off with Friar Tuck and Little John.
Yeah.
I used to think they were all lovers.
Ugh.
Yeah. I just thought Maid Marian was a joke.
Yeah.
You know?
Maid Marian.
Maid Marian. Hey Maverick, Starlight, how you doing?
Who says that?
Maverick, Starlight says, hey Malcoid, James and co, how you two sad acts doing? So we've got the ginger pubes and sad act.
There was a problem with completing this. Oh, no.
What's going on? What are you doing?
It was on. Yeah, if it let me in. I've sent Tash an invite. I don't know whether or not it's letting her in.
I'll see in a minute. Meaning in a nasty way, just think your acts are both sad. Your acts? What acts? Are you talking about our acts? Are you talking about from books? Are you talking about from a play? Our accents?
I am British. I mean English, and Malcolm's English too.
Yeah, I'm English. I'm an English.
We are the English twins.
Oh shit! If he's my twin, God help me.
Your beard's coming back again.
Yeah, we were Siamese twins. We got separated by the head. I got all the brainy part. James got the mush.
I got the stush.
You got the stush, all right. You got bum fluff. That's all you get.
That's because I actually didn't have bum fluff on the day before yesterday. I grew it too much and I needed a shave.
Oh.
Actually, the thing was, it was getting so itchy. Don't you get itchy with a beard?
No. I get itchy about it.
Do you really?
Yeah, I need a beard. When you're as manly as me, you need a beard.
How about when you're not as manly as me?
What?
How about when you're not as manly as me?
That's never possible. I'm more manly than a half of YouTube and a half of the world.
Hey, James and Co. You two acts what? You two sad acts doing? We're not sad. Are we sad?
Yeah, we're sad and pathetic.
Didn't mean it in a nasty way. Just think your acts are both sad. Do you mean accents? Did he mean accents?
I have no idea. I have no idea, cowboy.
Well, I'm Bristolian and Malcolm's from Essex.
Yeah, oh look, and Tash is from New Jersey in Hampshire.
Hello! I made it.
Hello. You made it.
You weren't able to get another guest?
No one was available.
No.
But
Yeah.
Tash is.
Then.
Thank God you turned up.
How are you?
Yeah, I've been a bit headachy. I was a bit I'm feeling a bit frustrated as well because I had plans with a friend for her to come over and watch programs, and she literally just called and went, "Sorry, can't make it." I was like, "Oh, thank you. I'll leave it until."
What programs?
Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, and Star Trek: Deep Space Nine.
Was the Walking Dead like a new box set on TV or?
It's a box set, so.
Nice. What season?
She hasn't watched it before, so we're only on season 3. I've seen it.
So what would you have done? Watch one episode or 2 episodes from each, or?
It tends to change up. Sometimes she'll watch. We try to watch one of each, but she's been really getting into Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. So every now and then she'll say, "Oh, put another one of those on." So.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So, and then we kind of forego Star Trek DS9 or something, you know.
Yeah.
But what do you think of tonight's Doctor Who, Tash? Do you see it?
No, I haven't seen tonight's one yet, so no spoilers.
I don't think you'd want to either, it's awful.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, do you know what? I download them 10 minutes after they end, right? And I put them on, and I'll skip through them to see if they're any good, and I'll go like this. Oh, no, not again. They've got a Dalek in it. Or, oh, look, it's bloody Robin Hood. Or, oh, look, it's bloody Friar Tuck, or whatever. And you're like, all this has been done before.
It looks stupid from the trailer. What did you think, James?
I didn't.
Even though you mistook a Musketeers quote for
I thought it was alright during the length of the episode. I didn't know what to expect before it because I was Doctor Who and Robin Hood supposed to work, but I thought it was alright in the end.
I think it's a bit of a silly idea, but I haven't seen the episode yet, so.
I'll tell you what I found the other day. Sherlock Series 1 to 3 in the limited edition set with 2 busts of Martin Freeman and Cucumber Patch and 2 art cards like in the original Doctor Who released box set.
Do you think there'd be like another one with like a Sherlock Doctor Who crossover?
There is one, isn't there? There's one coming over.
Is there?
There already talks about there being a crossover. And I think that's bollocks. I really do.
Yeah.
I know people are happy about it, but I'm not, because I'm like, Sherlock and Doctor Who, you know, 2 things that should not really mate. You know, a lot of people would disagree with me, but...
Can I make a comment about Maverick Starlight's comment? Or
Yeah.
Can I just point out, Maverick Starlight, I am not smoking pot, I am not asleep. I have a rare eye condition where I don't have the iris, and it makes my eyelids have to shade my eyes. Also, I do not have use of this eye, so this eye is shut. So, sorry.
So stop being an arsehole, basically.
That's just I think it's a good thing to point out because they just won't understand otherwise, and you'll get comments back thinking that.
You know what? I got very paranoid last week when we had the new people in, and they were making comments about you and stuff. And that was why I started wearing my Turtles shades for the majority of the chat.
Yeah.
I just get really kind of. So I just wanted to explain.
Hold on. The thing is, let me say this a minute, right? People who make fun of people, they're the stupid ones. We should never have to hide any part of us, Tash, because it's not who we are, because we are who we are by who we are inside, and it shouldn't matter what way we look. Like if James had half his head caved in, it shouldn't matter, even though I'm tempted to do that after time. That's a joke. But seriously, you know, don't worry about what people say in the comments, because at the end of the day, they don't know you, they don't know me, they don't know James, so it doesn't matter. If it was a friend of yours in real life, or me or James making fun of you, it'd be a difference, because we actually spend a lot of time talking. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. If you guys were making fun, I'd know it's joking and stuff like that. And as James said, you know, I know these people don't know me and that, but just, you know, kind of.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't realise. Thought you was high. Well, okay. But anyway.
Anyway, So sorry. No, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. Sorry, I just wanted to...
No, Tash, you made a good point, because sometimes it's good to let people know why some things are the way they are, you know?
Yeah. I've been thinking about doing like a little video on my channel just to explain, you know, what it is and stuff. So, because it's come up, obviously. So
you just need to remember, Tash, it's not you, it's them, because they can't see what we see. All right?
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Do they have questions on your channel quite a bit, Tash?
Not often. I mean, I haven't done really any video logs or stuff for a while. Like I say, I had a comment a while ago on something, on one of my reviews, and they said, "Oh, you look like you're asleep," and I explained, you know, politely, and they were very polite back and said, "Oh, sorry, you know, sorry about that." So.
It just amazes me how clueless people are, because if you were asleep, why would you be talking and doing like a review of something? It's like, what?
Especially when I'm doing a review and I'm more than likely reading a script that it's in front of me, you know.
What do they think you're doing? What do they think? You must be looking at the thing or actually doing something to be talking about. So it just shows you how stupid they are.
Yeah.
Either that, or you're really, really intelligent, and you can say a whole thing while you're asleep. So if you can do that, you deserve millions of pounds.
Well, this is why I started doing the reviews wearing my sunglasses. I mean, I don't do it for the movie and night ones, but for the main ones that I was scripting, I started wearing my sunglasses because I just got kind of... And like I say, I did not mean to snap at you, Maverick Starlight. It's just obviously something... I've gone through my whole life, you know.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest, you'd be sick and tired of hearing the same fucking shit over and over again.
When you go through life as a kid and you're like, wakey, wakey, and all that stuff, you just get tired of it after a while. So, I do
terrible,
Pardon?
I bet that was terrible when you was growing up. You had that said to you.
Yeah, I mean, I went round. The thing is, you know when it's sorry, I don't mean to take the chat away from boring.
Go on. It's better. Go on.
You know when it's cloudy out, but it's sunny, like sunny behind the clouds, and it's like glary. And I remember I had to wear my sunglasses then because of the glare. And I remember back in my hometown of Dartford, I was going along the road, and there was these women pushing these pushchairs, and they made a comment as they went past. They were like, "Oh, what? You're blind? Can't you see that it's cloudy out, not sunny?" And I was just like, "But." And it's just people that don't even know, like you say, people that don't know me, so it's...
But at the end of the day, those people that talk that way are the ones who are ignorant and horrible and clueless, and they're the ones that, to be honest, are the ones that we should feel sorry for, because they don't understand anything but themselves, and it means they're self-involved, and they've got no class.
It's just difficult because it's such a rare eye condition. You know, you go to the hospital and they're like, "Let's look at you. We want to get our students in to examine you." It's like, fuck off!
Well, see, I had a similar thing when I had HS purpura when I was a kid, because it was something that happened like in every 100 to 200,000 people, and it was never seen in the hospital I went to when I was a kid at the time. It was scary because I was only like 7, and all these doctors would come in, they'd all be looking at me, taking blood samples. So, to a different degree, I can understand how horrible that is, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's terrifying, because you're like, I want to be left alone. I'm not a circus act or whatever, like, you know, like, and you hear about all these people that get these really weird operations and stuff on them, and it just worries you, because you're like, I'm a person, I'm not a test subject.
Yeah, exactly.
The only difference between you and me was I'm lucky because I was a kid at the time, so it was different, you know. But I'm sure when you're older, it's a lot more harder because you don't want these people all looking at you, all doing things. I mean, I wouldn't now.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But cheering up the thing, can I just quickly say a huge thank you, specifically, mainly to James. But to both of you and to all our viewers, really, because it sounds really silly, but the last couple of days, I've been writing a script for the next part of the X-Files review. And, you know, having feedback from you guys and that has made me productive and kept me busy, and even stuff like doing the movie nights and stuff. And it's nice to have support and feedback and stuff from you guys, so it helps so much. So I just wanted to thank you. I had a new subscriber the other day who just made a comment on my the producers movie review, and that was just really nice to have some kind of input from somebody different, if you know what I mean. So I want to thank you both, because you mean a lot to me, and like I say, to all the viewers. So
You're very
it
welcome.
helps a lot with the depression and stuff. So
You're very welcome.
I'm glad that that sort of starts you like making you enjoying making more videos, you know, as well.
exactly. I went through this whole funk, you know, when I first started on YouTube. Well, not when I first started, but when I made like the Sketchny channel, I was doing video logs and stuff. And then my depression really set in, and I stopped doing it, and I stopped I wanted to do stuff, but I stopped enjoying it. And I mean, I never would have done the movie night stuff if it hadn't been for you guys. So you guys are actually the credit for that. So.
Hey.
Because you know what? Sorry.
If it was around about, I don't know, about a year or two ago, even before this chat started out,
Yeah.
if I would have typed in X-Files reviews, because that's what I was looking for at the time.
Yeah.
If I was in the game review, talking about the game,
Yeah.
yours was the one that came up when I first typed it into you know, YouTube, and then from there I started watching your videos. Not just your reviews though, your other stuff, and not just on that game, but your other stuff. And so enjoyed what you do, subscribed, and then from that moment on, became, you know, with inviting you on here, and became more of a community sort of based thing.
Yeah, that is the thing. But that's like when Kelly said in one of the chats, she said she'd gone back through all my videos. I was just like, you poor person.
Yeah, I remember watching them all, and I remember thinking to myself, oh, these are quite cool, but you could see there was depression setting in some of them.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like I say, coming back and getting to do this stuff is thanks to you guys. So I just wanted to. I was going to leave it until the end, but I just wanted to bring it up before, you know. So sorry.
How many videos do you have now then, Tash, altogether?
How many videos altogether do I have?
On your Sketchny channel, yeah.
That I don't know off the top of my head. I don't even know how to look at that. I don't know. Probably a good 100 or so. Because back when YouTube only took videos that were 10 minutes long, obviously stuff had to be broken down a lot more. So.
Oh, I remember that. Those were the horrible days.
Yeah.
Can you remember what your first ever video was?
It was a vlog.
I did. Well, the thing is yeah, it was a vlog on this channel. Like I say, because I got deleted and stuff, actually it would have technically been the X-Files review. I did a little trailer for it. I've been meaning to re-upload it. But then the channel got deleted and stuff, and I'd started doing the video logs on my Facebook page. So I just started uploading the vlogs when I got the channel back, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
You have 124 videos.
See? Exactly. Like you say, the dark days of having to split everything down into parts.
I remember when I had my wrestling channel, I could only make it every 15 minutes. I remember hating it. Now you can put a whole movie on easily.
Yeah, because years ago I put a movie up called The Rad as a Vampire. That was a VHS rip.
But anyway, going back, I just want to say thanks, Tash, for those lovely comments.
No, thank you.
Because James kind of went off into a really weird thing about videos, so I just want to say thank you, because it means a lot. Nothing new there then, eh?
Well, you know, it's. I saw when he showed you that the cartoon again. I'm James Johnson.
No, not that. Do you know what? The guy does my mind in. I don't know why.
It was more funny. It was the way you kind of zoned out. You were like, yeah, I know.
Oh, did you see that?
As I commented on that video, I love the fact that James's cartoon self's voice is about 2 octaves lower than James's actual voice.
I also like he's got a big stomach and all.
So So I saw your I like the way you're calling the Godfather people the Geeky-Chat people.
Yeah, I don't know what made me do it. I just thought, hold on. It's like I said to James before you were in the chat. I was going to call like the main bosses of the places, people like like Adam and Brendan Mitchell and Cole Duda, and then I thought I better not because people might actually get angry with me. So now I just keep it at the chat. If we had a female, female with us in the group, I would have named it after you, but.
You know what? I did get worried in the second part when you went to that mansion and there was the woman with the like shortcut hair and the glasses. And you were about to beat her, and I was like, "Please don't say it's Tash. Please don't say it's Tash." And then you beat the shit out of her, and I was like, "Please don't call her Tash, please."
Well,
it's when you start calling the prostitutes me, I got to worry.
Well, do you know what? It's funny because James didn't even realise the main character was meant to be him.
It does look like him a bit.
I made the character to not the most I could like him, considering what I had to offer on there. And he was like, "Is that character supposed to be you?" No, it's meant to be James.
If you put glasses on that main character, it would totally be James.
I don't think they had glasses to do at the time, to be honest. But I've got Alex, I've got Claudio, and then there's me as the underboss, and then there's another person. I haven't called a name yet, but I've got to figure out a name. But do you know what I hate? Do you know what I really hate about the Godfather 2 game? Is that the henchmen constantly tell you what to do.
Yeah, I know. It was when you were like, "Will you shut up?"
It's like, oh, he's going to retaliate, okay, and then later on you're like, oh, he wasn't a good one, he's going to retaliate. And you're like, just shut the hell up. The graphics in that game are appalling, though.
You were like the James Johnson posse. The graphics are awful. How old is that game? It looks like Driver.
It came out on the PS3.
That's bullshit. That looks awful.
I think the Godfather 1 was better quality than that one.
I was going to say the Godfather 1 was better quality than that. It's so awful because I'm watching you play it, and instead of thinking Grand Theft Auto, which I know I probably should be thinking, I'm just thinking Driver. Even worse is when you're picking up the phone. I was like, is he going to take a job over the phone?
Well, I was playing it, and I was like, it's like I constantly crash in the game because of the bad driving physics.
Yeah.
It's like constantly crash, and I run people over by accident because of it. And I'm sitting there going, no! And I'm like, and I finally realised I have to kill the made men before I take over places, because otherwise, what happens is the made men go after and take the places back. So I thought, I'll make a whole video, which is the next part of killing made men.
I haven't gotten to the third part yet, so.
Well, I'm uploading the fourth part as well, so you'll have plenty to watch when you get round to it.
Yeah.
I
haven't even heard of it. It looks like bloody Pennywise the Younger Days.
You haven't heard of Sledges? Do you know what? When it first came out, I really wanted to see it. Do you know, it's a film I've never seen, but I always wanted to. And I ended up getting it for James. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Nice.
You got the Hellraiser box set?
I've got the Hellraiser set now as well, Tasha, that you got.
Oh, is it the free movie set or the complete collection?
The free movie one that you got.
Yeah, it's a nice collection. I haven't really watched the special features on the fourth disc, but it's worth it considering it's a quite cheap box set. So.
And what was the other one, James?
Oh, sorry. You know the DVD I had it. Curse of Chucky.
Oh, is that the box that you got from Malcolm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came.
Oh, there's got another one coming eventually.
Who have I?
Yeah, you got the big one from my mum when she eventually sends it.
Yeah.
When she can, because she almost broke her leg, didn't she?
Yeah. Well, she'll let you know, wouldn't she, when she's sent it?
She will, but I'm just saying. So you've still got a big one coming eventually.
Yeah.
Like 20 in.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't scare Maverick Starlight off. Sorry.
Oh well. Should have been a little bit more considerate.
Oh no, they were very apologetic. I'm just ask questions, please, people.
Oh no, okay, I'll get it now. The person deleted them, so I'm guessing they felt bad and deleted the comments. Okay, sorry if I
Oh,
was
they
old.
deleted them. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, they
Sorry,
were right.
brother.
They were. No, you were right. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry. I've still got the Q&A open, so it's not
Oh, let me tell you
refreshed.
this. I finally finished season 4 of Sons of Anarchy, and I'm on series 5, right?
Yeah.
And you remember House of the Rising Sun, the song? They changed it.
Yeah, by the animals, or
Yeah, like, you know, there is a place.
yeah, house in New Orleans. Yeah.
And yes, they go, there is a place in Charming, and you're like, oh no.
God.
Oh, the rising sun. And he basically ends up taking over as president. I'm sitting there going, this is really starting to annoy me, this show, because it just gets ridiculous. Like, there's this big drug cartel with Danny Trejo as the leader, right? And they're killing people off left, right, and centre. They've got dead boys in their car. Well, at the end, it turns out they work for the CIA. Right? And you're like, but you've killed people brutally on the show.
The only thing I've ever seen Danny Trejo in is from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, that's the only thing you've seen him in out of the billions of credits he's got.
Yeah.
He's got billions of credits. I struggle now, after seeing him as a decapitated head riding a tortoise before exploding in Breaking Bad. I really struggle to see Danny Trejo as anything other than an exploding head on a tortoise.
I've got to admit, that was a very, very cool scene.
I know in the behind the scenes he said, once you've done that, that's it. Your acting career is can't get any better.
What makes me love about Danny Trejo?
And he done an interview with Cool Doodle once.
Yeah. They were on the set of Ghost Shark together, I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that man won't do for a bit of money. It's
Well, by now he should be a billionaire, the amount of films he's done. I mean, he does. I mean, he's been in good shows. He's been in terrible shows. He's been in B-grade movies, top movies. I would think his most paying job would have been Machete. I mean, Machete. He's in a third one coming out soon, isn't he? Machete in Space.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, because it's the third one. Because if you watch the second one, at the end he ends up in space going after Mel Gibson. But I don't think Mel Gibson's in the third one.
Is Machete a horror film?
No, Machete is a grindhouse-like film.
It's like Mad Max, isn't it?
I remember Danny Trejo when he was in El Mariachi, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and Desperado. It was almost
Desperado, definitely. Yeah.
You like Desperado?
Yeah.
I ain't seen it in years. I had the double pack of El Mariachi and Desperado on Blu-ray and it got stolen and I never replaced it. So I feel bad about that.
Like I say, I'm jealous of your Death Wish your box set. So.
Ooh.
I haven't seen any beyond one, I don't think. So.
Really?
I think I've caught like the fourth one or something, but
I've got a question for you that I've done a video on myself. So what would you say was your most expensive DVD or box set in your collection?
Okay. Back in the day, back when DVDs were like £12, I was after a movie for ages. It's a Steve McQueen movie called Tom Horn, and it was really rare to get hold of. And I think this was in my early days of being like on eBay. And I paid like £25 for it. Which at the time was silly compared to the £12 that DVDs were. That said, I've since bought the anniversary edition of Shawshank Redemption, and the Blade Runner box set cost quite a bit. That's individual movies. Box sets, most expensive. Other than the X-Files individually, because of when they were released, they were like £85 for one season. I think the most expensive other than those would be Star Trek Next Generation, actually.
Yeah, they cost a fortune back in the day.
I bought the complete collection, and it's like £100 odd, and I got it on sale. Buffy as well goes quite expensive. Even Angel is quite expensive to buy a complete set of.
I remember Star Trek Next Generation ones in the hard clamshell cases. They were like 75 quid each for them.
Yeah. Oh, I was looking at buying them individually because I didn't like the idea of the paper, the cardboard slips.
Yeah.
And like you say, buying them individually was extortionate, even just that way. So, what was the most expensive you bought, James?
£109.99.
The real Ghostbusters collection.
Oh, was it the real Ghostbusters? Yeah.
And the most expensive DVD in his collection is Fight Night 2.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get a hold of Salem's Lot 2 on DVD, but I don't think it's like ever been released on DVD.
Are you talking about a Return to Salem's Lot?
I think it's called that.
I've got it on DVD.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, it's a multi-region one. I bought on eBay.
Oh, you know what? I haven't looked for ages, but I had the Salem's Lot Return to Salem's Lot VHS set, so I got Salem's Lot on DVD and just couldn't at the time find the second one.
Yeah, I got it on eBay. Sold by an import guy who've already sells them in the UK. So he imported them first, then sells them.
Oh! I just read the comment section. Hi guys, I'm watching, but I'm very sick. Sorry for not asking questions. Sorry to hear you're sick, Kelly.
Oh, feel better soon, Kelly.
And then Kelly being sick just goes out the window. Nobody cares anymore after this comment. It says Malcolm, the director of Slay University, tweeted me he was getting a special edition Blu-ray release from 88 films soon. Yes.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi Kelly, I hope you do feel better. I was joking about that not mattering, but thanks for telling me. I'm so glad. That means there'll be region 3, and that means I have another one in my collection. Get rid of the bloody download of it. Yes.
No, you're right. It is available, James. They got it on Amazon. Oh, that'll teach me to look.
Oh.
You gonna get it now?
That'll teach me to not look before to actually. Sorry, that will teach me to actually look before making a comment.
You gonna get it, Tash?
Pardon?
Are you gonna get it?
Well, not at the moment. I've got no money. I'm in debt still, but I will get it, considering it's.
It's a recommendation from me because I absolutely love that film.
If it's a recommendation from James, it's something you like, then it's worth it. If it's a recommendation...
Oh no, I've seen the movie. I had it on VHS. I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it more than the first Salem's Lot.
Did you really? Do you know, I think I've seen the first one, but do you know what? I don't remember it at all. It's one of those things that I'd want to pick up on Blu-ray and watch again.
Okay, seriously, why the fuck is Tommyknockers still not available on DVD in the UK? Just... Sorry. I was just checking before
I like me and Jay. I like how you said that me and Jay are both staring at the screen like, huh?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know, I was thinking about VHSs the other day because I was watching the Video Nasties collection. You know, like the Video Nasties
oh, yeah.
DVD. I was watching it, and I was looking at it, and I own most of the ones that were Video Nasties on Blu-ray. And I was sitting there, and I was like... it was like, some of them are alright, but a lot of them are just terrible. Like, the top one on there was Cannibal Holocaust. And it's like one of the ultimate Video Nasties, but to me, it's very tame. Unless you watch it with the animal killings, it's very tame. Then there was Bloody Moon, which I haven't seen, but I've got the Blu-ray of it. City of the Living Dead and all that, I think they were on the took-off list. But I was watching
The Living Dead.
Yeah, you just watched it, didn't you? You watched the cut version.
Yeah.
Vipco releases a cut because they're bastards. Never buy Vipco release. The only reason you got that from Alex is because he thought it was the Arrow version. But anyway, I was watching it and I was like, you know what, this is quite a good documentary thing. But then I was sitting there thinking, these people are talking about these and they're showing the trailers and it just sounds so boring.
Yeah.
Like they go, oh, like let's pretend this was a Video Nasty film. It's not, but let's pretend it was, right?
Yeah.
You know, you can tell the blood's not real in it, and the special effects are pretty bad. So I don't know why it got on the list. It's one of the worst films I've ever seen, but you should go out there and check it. the best ones was Gestapo's Last Orgy, right? And it had them eating a baby and setting a woman on fire. That was probably the most interesting one out of the lot of them.
Dude, that's yeah.
Then there was Love Camp 7, where it got problem because the man eats female pubic hair on the camp. Yeah, those were the ones that sound interesting because they were actually sick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the rest of them didn't seem that bothered about it. I mean, one was Axe, which I wanted to see, but it's like $15 to buy, so I might just wait until there's a Blu-ray. I Spit on Your Grave was on there, which I think's very tame, but like my.
I was just going to tell a story about that, but no, you finished. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was going to. While you were saying about the other ones, it made me think of my encounter with I Spit on Your Grave. Because back when I was at school, when I was in my secondary school, I had to. I got transport to and from the school, which was a taxi. And the taxi driver, who was always the same, he found out that I liked horror. I was at the time, I was reading like Stephen King and Richard Lehman and stuff. So anyway, he found out and he was like, "Oh, have you ever heard of I Spit on Your Grave?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Oh, it's this." At the time, it was still banned, I think.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh, I've got it on VHS." And, you know, so it's so shady. When I think back on it, it's like, wow, that's actually kind of, you know, like, pedophilic in a way. And he's like, you know, "Oh, I can get this video." And the next day he brings me, like, this video. He's like, "Here, don't tell anyone you've got it." And he actually gave it to me to watch. And I watched it, and I was just like, okay. And it was so hyped up that it was this really bad video, nasty, and it was still banned and that. And I was just like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's bad content, but I was just kind of watching it going, okay. I don't know if that's like we said about being desensitized to stuff and that, but then.
What I was going to say was, I think the problem with our generation and the generation maybe before, I think our generation, I'd say like from about maybe just before 40 and under, I think we are desensitized because I can watch all this bull stuff, and at the end of the day, I'll laugh it over because it doesn't scare me. But
Yeah.
you showed this hunch like my nan or my mum back in the day, when it came out, it's horrifying because it was so terrible.
Well, that's the thing, like The Exorcist. You think, back when they saw it at cinema, there were reports of people coming out of the cinemas reporting that they were possessed and all that stuff. And because there have been so many parodies of The Exorcist, I finally got around to watching The Exorcist, and all I could see was, one, all the parodies, and two, I was just bored. I was just, the whole first half before the actual possession bit.
Here's my story, The Exorcist. Me and my mum went up the road and she saw it cheap at £7.99 on VHS in a hard box kind of cover thing. You know those old cardboard, like, flap ones?
Yeah.
One of them. And I went, "Oh, why have I never seen this before, Mum?" Because I used to watch horrors as a kid as well. Now, in my household, my mum made me watch them. And it was one of the best experiences in my life, watching things like Prom Night, which comes out on Blu-ray in 3 days. 3 days. And my favourite horror movie of all time, and Graduation Day. But anyway, don't
So
worry.
come Wednesday, you should be bouncing.
Yes,
Hopefully.
come Wednesday, I'll be going like this every 10 minutes. Prom Night.
This.
But anyway, so why did you work for me? Because it's very scary. So I got in, because back then I had my own room, it was a small room, and I had a small 14-inch TV. Who has a 14-inch TV now? Nobody wants one. But anyway. So there I'm sitting down, I put it in, I'm watching it, I'm probably about 10, 11. And I'm like this, I'm like, when's it going to start heating up? When's it going to get better?
Yeah, certainly.
The highlight for me was when Linda Blair starts saying, "Have sex with me" to the priest.
Yeah.
I was like, it's going to jump on her at any minute. Come on, yeah, do it. Who would have thought years later I would have seen the scene I wanted to see? What?
You're talking about the first Exorcist or the second?
It's about the first Exorcist.
I've only ever seen that once.
Who would have thought years later I'd have seen the scene I wanted to see in The Exorcist in Scary Movie 2 with James Woods doing
Yeah,
it.
exactly. That is brilliant, especially pisses on the floor.
The best bit is when he's on the toilet and he's got the flies landing on him as well.
And he's got constipation.
But the film isn't scary, but you can see where it would have been at the time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you say, back at that time in the 70s, it would have been fucking terrifying. But, you know.
I did learn one thing. My mum had Mardi Gras Massacre on VHS, and I never realised, but I knew I'd seen it before. And thanks to Kelly, I found out the movie and downloaded it and watched it, right? But the question is, my mum had the rare VHS release, which probably is worth quite a bit now, and she threw it away after I found out what it was. So she'd thrown it away before I found out what it was, and I was like, no! But no, going back to things though. I mean, I've got the Exorcist collection coming in a couple of weeks. You know, all 5 movies.
5 of them?
Yeah, there's 5 of them. I think there's 4 and then the Dominion. I think. I'm not sure if the Dominion is an Exorcist film. It must be. But you can't buy it separately. You can. They're releasing the others separately.
I thought it was only 3.
I'm going to have the Exorcist twice now. The Digibook version and the the 40th anniversary version. I still haven't watched that one yet.
Hey, Malcolm, I only thought it was only 3.
No, it's more than 3.
No, there's definitely more than 3. There's like, yeah.
I will say this. I got really angry last night. I got really aggressively angry. I started throwing stuff across the room, started cussing at the door.
Why?
And your right knob to the door, you know, the door handle.
Why did you get angry for?
Because they're releasing 4K TVs and 4K discs now.
Yeah.
And I was like this. Do you know what I said? I said to Donna, I went upstairs because I was really angry about it, because I said they shouldn't have released this for another 3 or 4 years.
Ultra HD.
Because Blu-ray hasn't been out for that long.
No, 2006. You know.
Yeah, it's not that long, is it? It's less than 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? VHS lasted for over like 22 years. I'm sure it did. It was like 22, 30, 40 years almost. 30 years, I think. VHS.
Well, this is the thing. But also, I mean, because my carer was saying, you know, they'd seen one of those 4K TVs. They was like, you know, it's a few £1,000s for a small one, but it's like, I've only just gotten a high HD TV in the last couple of years. So.
The thing is, at the end of the day, Blu-ray isn't selling too well anyway. So what's the point of releasing it now? Because what it's going to make people think is you've got the people on DVD, right?
Yeah.
People in the DVDs who still buy DVDs because they don't care. They think DVDs are cheaper. They want them, whatever the reason, right?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, like you, right? Me, I want to get the best quality possible. Sure, that's me, that's Blu-ray, that's my choice. Right? Like everybody else's choice is DVDs if they want them, right? But the thing is, I've tried convincing James to go Blu-ray, and let's say I try convincing you to go Blu-ray completely. Now you're going to be like, why should I go to Blu-ray when 4K is coming out? I might as well stay on the DVDs, and when 4K goes down, I might as well go on 4K.
That's the thing. I was literally, like, the last day or two, I've been thinking about getting the next seasons of, or redoing my, like, Game of Thrones. I would love to see in HD. And I was like, you know, I might actually get the Blu-ray versions of Game of Thrones on HD, you know, because of what you've been saying, and because, you know, I did like your, you know, like the look of your Supernatural Blu-ray boxes and stuff. It's nice and compact and stuff. So I was like, oh, I might start doing that. And like you say, then you are like, well, is there any guarantee that we're going to be using this in, you know, or am I going to be better off just keeping with DVD until, and I don't want to do that, but it's keep changing my collection, if you know what I mean. And
see, my problem is, like most people, I had a VHS collection when I was a kid of over 2,000 VHSs.
Yeah.
Right? I got rid of them all, got DVD.
I used to have more VHSs than that.
And then I got rid of DVD for Blu-ray. Then I got rid of Blu-ray to come over and buy Blu-ray again. Right?
Yeah.
And I used to have more VHSs than you.
You used to have more VHSs than me.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
No, because I'm older than you.
Yeah, you're 50, aren't you?
No, 30.
I can't imagine you having more VHSs than me.
I did.
Alright, like what? Were they like what?
2,000 VHSs takes up a lot of space.
I had a giant shelf for them all to go in that big.
Wow, you had a massive shelf of 2,000 VHSs on.
Yeah.
There is no way you would fit. You wouldn't even fit 100 on a shelf.
That one as well.
Anyway, going back to the point.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
James,
the thing. Like you, I had VHSs and I then upgraded to DVDs. Sorry.
But what I'm saying is, 4K players, if they can play Blu-ray, normal Blu-ray, fine. I'll buy one in the future when they're cheap. I'm not one of those people. When I've got my first HD TV, it cost £379. I didn't pay a fortune for it because I don't see the point. It's like the new curved TVs you can buy. They're 8,000 now. In a couple of years, they'll go down to £1,000 and then they'll go down lower. But the thing that annoyed me was everybody's going to go all 4K because I was on the Blu-ray.com forum when they said it. And people were like, oh, 4K, and some made a good point. Some made a good point on the thing. Did you know the human eyes, a majority of human eyes cannot see over 1080p? So half the time it's not even worth it because most people are not going to see the difference.
Yeah.
And if they do, it'd be a slight difference. I mean, it's like, and most films weren't made for that because 4K is 35mm film negative.
Yeah, and then you know they're gonna try, like 3D. You know they're gonna try and badly convert it.
Well, again, that's another thing. 3D failed, so I think 4K will.
Yeah.
Because I honestly believe Blu-ray is the last real media disc that will work. And even Blu-ray, as if you look at the DVD and Blu-ray sales, Blu-ray is at about 35%, and the DVD is like 64. You know, people want DVD still, and to be honest, people thought DVDs would die pretty quickly when Blu-ray came out, but they haven't. And why? Because there is a lot of things that don't need to be on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the Charlie Chaplin collection and Buster Keaton's. They're great to have on Blu-ray, but they're not Blu-ray quality.
That's the thing. Even when X-Files still comes out on Blu-ray, I'll get it, but I won't get rid of my DVDs because obviously, you know.
When are they coming out, Tash?
I don't know. I didn't know.
I can tell when it comes out. It comes out in spring 2015.
Oh, really? No.
Over here, anyway. And it's going to cost over $420.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a complete box set with all 9 seasons plus the movie?
Yes. Yeah. Because they can't do it any other way. Because no one's going to buy it separate on Blu-ray. Because they're all going to wait for the box set, aren't they? If they're smart. It's like Friends. It's like Friends. They released a complete box set of Friends. Then they released series 1 and 2 separately. And you're like, what's the point?
Malcolm?
Yeah.
I just noticed something behind you. Is that a Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
Is it yours?
Yeah, I play with it every day.
Have you ever completed it?
Multiple times.
Yeah, you take the stickers off and you stick them all on.
Tash knows how to do it. So, yeah, so I'm not really interested in 4K. My cousin, when HD came out, when Laserdisc came out, my cousin went out and bought a Laserdisc player, right?
Yeah.
Now, they cost a fortune at the time. He was buying Laserdiscs at over £100 each. Right? I think the Star Wars collection cost him about 200, I think. And, you know, he still owns the Laserdisc player and still owns all the Laserdiscs and still thinks they're going to be worth a fortune one day. And I was saying to Donna, but when I remember seeing Laserdisc back in the day, all it looked like was VHS on a disc.
Yeah.
And he'd say, no, it isn't. It's almost DVD quality. It never was. You know? But there we go. Me complaining about a new format.
Malcolm, what's your #1 favourite Blu-ray? #1 over all your other ones?
Prom night when it comes in the post on Wednesday. I can tell you that right now.
Okay then. What about something you own right now?
My Bloody Valentine, 1980.
Okay.
And the Ninja one. They're my three favourite films. They're going to be my three favourite Blu-rays, aren't they?
What's your favourite edition, Tash, out of everything you own in DVD or whatever?
My favourite, what, like Blu-ray or?
Or DVD?
I can't pick that. I will say though, as much as the movie sucks, I do like the menu on the X-Files I Want to Believe Blu-ray edition. The menu on that is beautiful. You know, for a shit movie, you know, at least put effort into the menu. I could not pick my favourite movie. I've always said like something like The Great Escape is one of my favourite movies. But I don't know. I
said it is a classic.
I love that movie to bits. It's one of my. I've always said it's my all-time favourite movie, but I would be lying because there are so many other movies I love. So
I would say it's my all-time favourite war movie.
Yeah. But you know what? I saw Rory did an update on his DVD collection. You know, like you guys do with your new new packages kind of thing. And he showed this Blu-ray of Jurassic Park, and the artwork on the packaging for that was beautiful. I think it was a steelbook or something.
Yeah, I've seen that. You can get them over here in the normal kind of like Blu-ray cases with slipcover kind of thing, the same kind.
Yeah.
And they do look really nice. The new releases of Jurassic Park do look lovely on Blu-ray.
That comic book style front was beautiful.
Because I've been to a few times to buy them.
Yeah.
You believe my favourite Jurassic Park is number 3? Everybody hates that one, but I love that one.
Oh, God.
It's probably, I'll tell you why, it's probably because I went to the cinema with my grandma when I was a kid and saw it.
I hate fucking Tia Leone in it. She's so pointless. I'm not a big fan of hers anyway, but, you know what, yeah, but everybody puts down Jurassic Park 2, and I actually like Jurassic Park 2, so...
From what I remember of it, I wasn't keen on it. But like I've said before, when you're a kid and you watch this stuff, you don't appreciate them as much as you do when you're older.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to getting them eventually for my collection. And anyway, I'm staying with Blu-ray for another 6 years at least, unless they stop making them. I said to Donna, if they stop making Blu-rays, I'll just collect the ones that are out.
Malcolm, what will be the next thing then after Blu-ray?
What, after Blu-ray and 4K Blu-ray? Streaming.
What?
Streaming.
I think streaming. I think packetless. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm never going to stream. I'm just going to buy VHSs, DVDs, and Blu-rays because streaming is the scum generation because they don't know the meaning of owning a movie. If you own a movie, it's yours for good. Streaming, you haven't got it for good because all it takes is a company to go out of business and it's gone.
Exactly.
Tash, do you like the film Evolution?
Yes, yeah, I know, because I was going to comment because you mentioned it on the Baby Snatcher thing. I love Evolution.
Is Evolution the one with the big? Is Evolution the one with the big massive worm that eats the guy?
It's about aliens.
David Duchovny and Sean William Scott in.
Oh no. I don't know who wants to see David Duchovny more, you or James.
I'm not going to keep bringing it up. I will stand by that. I do enjoy that. I think the problem is I mean, it's done by Ivan Reitman, who did Ghostbusters.
Is that the reason why Dan Aykroyd was in it as well? Is that the reason why Dan Aykroyd was in it as well?
Yes.
Can I just say this one thing before you say what you're going to say, Tash? You can tell when you watch Evolution, because I remember it quite clearly, you can tell it's very inspired a lot by Ghostbusters, but in different ways.
Yeah.
Alright, go on.
Oh,
Why is it inspired by Ghostbusters, Malcolm?
What?
Why is it inspired by Ghostbusters?
It's done by the same guy.
Yeah, that's what Tash just said. But what I'm saying is you can tell by some of the way the characters are in the movie.
Yeah.
You can tell it's kind of like, you can see there's a part of Ghostbusters in there, subtly, but you can tell.
Speaking of the Ghostbusters movies, do you think a third one will still be made?
It is. There's a female Ghostbusters movie coming out because Bill Murray said he gives his wishes for it, which I think is pointless, considering they should have had it with Harold Ramis in it. Fucking bastard.
We have a shit ton of questions on the YouTube page.
Oh.
Ooh, what are they?
Big John's been posting like crazy, and I didn't realise. Do you guys miss VHS tapes?
No.
Well, what about you, Tash? Do you go?
No, I prefer the. I don't miss having bloody wearing down and stuff like that. I miss what they did for the home entertainment business, but I don't miss the quality or stuff like that. Like I say, I have VHSs of movies that I've been desperate to get on DVD that you still can't get on DVD, and it annoys the shit out of me. So no, I don't miss VHSs. Sorry.
I do miss VHS, and that's gonna sound funny, but there's nothing like pointing a VHS and seeing those little flickery lines when you're watching a film.
Yeah. And the scrolling.
Yeah, and it was nothing like when you recorded on one, when you'd have a bit of a film before it, and then it'd slowly go, and then you see this like static page, and it'd slowly get back into track on something else.
Yeah.
I miss those days. I miss the old covers. The covers of VHSs back in the day were beautiful. Some of them.
They were amazing. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, places like Synapse and Shout Factory and Arrow bring them kind of to life again a little bit. But VHS was a glory day for artwork, retro watching, and there was something just more pure about VHS. DVD kind of held on to that a little bit, but now with Blu-ray, it's not as pure as it would be because the picture quality is normally nicer. It's like when you watch Psycho on VHS. It had all that kind of bad picture. Now it's on Blu-ray, it's kind of ruined because the atmosphere isn't there as much as it was on that scratchy VHS. So I miss VHS a lot.
I miss the nostalgic value. I agree with all your points. It's just, I like on some of the DVDs, you know, they still have like the old, you know, like the logo, company logos. They come on and they're still kind of in VHS quality.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with VHS is I had so many ninja films and martial arts that you still can't buy on DVD. So I miss them.
John Calvert asked, "Hi guys, hope you're all having a good weekend. Love your geeky chats." James, have you watched your Hellraiser box set yet? And what do you think of them? Malcolm, looking forward to your review of Prom Night. It will be epic. Cheers. You need to put your turtle glasses on, the both of you.
Go on then.
So James, have you watched any of the Hellraiser movies?
I saw the first one last night.
Oh, you did? What did you think? Have you seen it before, or...?
I never seen it before, first time ever, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Still about Sorry?
I just got to say thanks, John. The Prom Night review will be epic, and I look forward to hearing what you think of it when I put it up.
I've got the... Tash, has your box set got the 3 slim cases inside?
No, it folds out like the old X-Files style.
Yeah.
And they're spindled in.
Okay. Because I've got the 3 slim cases ones. I think is a different kind of version.
It's probably just a repackaging.
I don't want to sound horrible to Tash's version, but your version's better, James. Because I always prefer the slim case stuff that packaging, because that packaging gets really worn out and damaged if you push it against things.
Yeah, that is my problem with. Yeah.
So I'm always happy when I get slim cases like that if I buy a set like that.
Yeah. My problem with the fold out is, like you say, they get battered and that, and you're like trying to hold it all together while you're trying to get the movie out and stuff. So
you said you got a 4th disc with yours?
Pardon?
You said you've got a 4th disc with yours?
Yeah, it's a 4th disc. It's a special features thing. Is yours only 3 discs?
Mine's only on 3 discs, but I think the special features are covered on the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Well, at least you enjoy it. You don't expect much from the second one, but the third one is much better.
You prefer the 3rd one? Do you Hell on Earth?
Yeah. Big John said, do you remember TV show Space 1999?
No.
Let me have a quick look. Yeah, look, because I've seen so many, but I'm not sure. Let's have a look quickly.
I've seen a couple of episodes, but I haven't really, I never really got into it. I've been trying, I might see if it's on Netflix or something, check it out before I buy it on DVD. I've been wanting to watch it properly, but it's an old show, so.
No, I've never seen it.
Have you guys seen 80s horror comedy Monster Squad? One of my favourites.
Nope, I haven't seen it, not as of yet, but I know it's on Blu-ray and I'm going to pick it up pretty soon.
I've never even heard of it.
I've heard of it, but never seen it. I know that there's a YouTuber that really likes that movie.
Oh?
Called Wolfman Got Knives.
Well, what's that? Wolfman Got Knackers? Did he just call himself Wolfman with God Knackers? That guy really thinks a lot.
I dread to think. Just.
I've seen that. I said Wolfman Got Knives.
Oh, I thought you said Knackers. Knockers?
Or Norks.
Bloody hell, what a weird name.
Oh, here's a good question.
Oh dear.
Wolfman and his knockers. What three movies would you choose as your desert island DVDs?
Oh, DVDs, that means I can't pick Blu-rays. Right, you go first, James.
Ghostbusters 2. Ghostbusters 2.
Okay.
X-Files Fight the Future. And Child's Play.
And what?
Child's Play.
Oh, so that means you'd be paranoid after a few hours. Because you'd be all alone. You'd be on my own, all alone, watching the horror movies. Anyway, what about yours, Tash?
It's wanting to get one of like each genre, isn't it? It's like, I guess I would have to say Shawshank Redemption because that's one of my favourite films. I would actually say the X-Files Fight the Future. Sorry, I do enjoy that, and it's just got everything that was in the show. And let's go Up.
Well, you know the whole thing in the beginning of that movie where there's supposed to be a bomb in the building?
Yeah.
What, Up?
No.
It's better not be X-Files again, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time.
So yeah, that would be my three. Nice.
You know what? I'll tell you what I'd take on the island with me.
Basically depressing movies, my movies.
I'm going to take the whole X-Files collection with me so I can talk about it. Do you know what? I'm actually going to...
You could be my mum. My mum, we had, like I say, we had a bad poltergeist in our house. And, like I say, there was a lot of abuse, a lot of alcohol and stuff like that. And my mum turned around to me and said it was because of my X-Files DVD collection and I should get rid of it ASAP.
Actually, you calling me a poltergeist?
Oh, well. If we try to get rid of you, the way to get rid of you is get rid of the X. No, I'm joking. No, that is genuinely what happened in our house. My mum played... No, I was joking that Malcolm could join my mum in, you know...
You know, I've got no problems with X-Files. You can talk about X-Files all you like, but it's when you ask the same question over and over again.
I mentioned it was one of my movies, so, and Up would be my other movie.
You do this to torment me.
Yeah.
No, seriously, if I take away on the island with me.
We haven't had Malcolm's movies yet.
It's butting in, that's why. It's so rude. Let me talk, man.
Sorry, Malcolm, you don't...
I'm going to start calling you the Bald Shredder. Because we're the Turtles, and you're horrible. Anyway,
I'm
there we go. You are, because you keep butting in.
No,
That old any good. Anyway, So the three movies I'd pick probably would be, I'd pick X-Files collection because that'd count as one. Because then I could watch them and and then I'd have plenty to watch.
Now, you see, I didn't even think of box sets. I was thinking of movies.
Yeah, if you bought a complete boxes, classified as one set.
Oh, I need to rethink my collection. I was thinking of just movies. I thought Desert Island DVDs and didn't even think of box sets. So I'm going to rethink mine.
I would pick The Odd Couple, which is a Chinese kung fu movie. And the reason I'm not picking movies I really like is because they're all on Blu-ray, and I don't want to pick Blu-rays. And All the Colours of the Dark, which is a giallo, which I still haven't watched yet, which I bought for $45 months ago.
You still need to watch that then.
I do. I just haven't watched it, and I've been looking forward to watching it for ages, and I still haven't. I bet it comes out on Blu-ray before I watch it.
Okay, my Desert Island box sets would be X-Files, Futurama, and Breaking Bad.
Ooh, yeah.
Some nice action, comedy, romance, and, well, meth heads.
I'm the guy who knocks.
Yeah. Damn right.
I thought it was one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in a
I
show.
know, it's so campy.
It was, wasn't it?
It was one of those things. It was so over-quoted and everything, and then you watch it, and it's like, wow, it's so pantomimey.
It is. Is there any more questions?
Yeah. Do you think the Transformers franchise has run its course?
Yes.
Yes. I think it ran its course after the first movie, didn't it?
Even though I haven't seen them before, yes, I do think so.
I still think they should have done it animation and not live action.
I get why they would want to make it live action. I do, but I don't think Michael Bay should have been in charge. And I'm sorry, beyond robot testicles, I don't think anything more should have been made.
What?
Robot testicles.
That you know what? The first movie is tolerable. It is nothing like the cartoon series or the first cartoon movie. But I get what they were trying to do. I mean, it's freaking fighting robots. You know, I don't know what more. It's such Transformers is something that is so 80s. If you know what I mean, it's essentially 80s. Like, yeah, exactly. Transformers is so 80s. To then put it in the 2000s is a bit alien, kind of.
This is what tells you how bad the movies are, right? First they had Shia LaBeouf, and the latest one had Mark Wahlberg in it. If you have Mark Wahlberg in the film, it normally means it's going to suck.
Yeah.
How do you
gone
still
from Shia LaBeouf shit? How do you take a movie series from Shia LaBeouf shit to Mark Wahlberg shit?
Yeah, exactly.
But you agree, James? You think it's run its course?
Even though I haven't seen any of them.
Oh.
You must have seen the original series.
Nick's got the box set, by the way.
What, the original series?
No, the movies.
Then watch one next time you go round there, instead of watching something you've already seen.
Okay.
What are your DVD guilty pleasures?
Oh, Dirty Housewives 7. Me, my brother, and my uncle. I love giving it to my stepmum in the bumhole. And probably, Debbie Does Dallas, and oh yeah, and Deep Throat. Yeah, I think they're my guilty pleasures. No, seriously, my guilty pleasures are probably things like High School Musical and stuff.
Oh God!
I don't know why, but I really love watching those movies.
I'm sorry.
I love them.
I just see you sat there watching Zac Efron running at you.
When they first came out, get this, when they first came out on DVD, I used to put the DVD in the player and I used to watch it 4 times a day, right? I used to sing it constantly. We're all in this together. I used to love it. But I might do it.
What's yours, James? A movie you know you shouldn't like, but you love.
All of them.
My goodness.
Blackwater Vampire.
No.
It's probably something good and all.
Yeah, I know, yeah. We'll be like, wait, you think that should be shit?
He's paralysed.
No, I'm not. Probably just classics, really, like, and ones I particularly like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay, seriously, that's not a guilty pleasure. That's just an awesome movie. No, just joking. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
White Chicks, and if you've not even seen it before, Transamerica.
I will say, I've not seen Transamerica. I will agree with White Chicks. It's a movie you know you shouldn't like, but it's enjoyable. Have you seen Connie and Carla, James? It's got David Duchovny in.
No, was that called again?
Connie and Carla.
No, I've not seen that.
It's got Nevan, I can never pronounce her name. It's a woman out of My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And her and Toni Collette, they end up on the run, and because their boyfriends are involved in shooting or something, they witness. It's like Sister Act. They witness a murder. They go on the run. And their only option is to go to they go to this bar, and it turns out it's a transvestite bar. So they decide to they pretend to be transvestites. They're women that pretend to be men dressed as women, and they get completely sucked into that world and it's hilarious. And David Duchovny plays this potential love interest for one of the women, except he thinks that she's actually a man, so then he gets confused in that when he starts having feelings for her.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie. It's really good heart, so...
Let's check out. What's the title again called?
Pardon?
What's the title called again?
Connie and Carla.
Okay.
It's a really fun movie. Like I say, it's totally ripping off Sister Act, but it's a lot of fun.
Have you got it? And if you have, you're going to do a review of it?
I have got it on DVD, but it's quite a long way on one of my shelves, so I won't be getting it for some time because it's not in the unit that I'm going through at the moment. It's on a separate shelving section. So.
I'm going to see what my first movie review is going to be of.
Oh yeah.
This will be interesting. This is going to give me a lot of flack that I'll give James. Okay? I'm going to be reviewing Top Dog next. This is going to be one of those awful English movies which I know I'm going to probably like, which is just going to be horrendous. I imported it all the way from England over here.
British movies usually are shit.
They are. Do you know? I think we lost the glory days in the 60s and 70s and that.
Yeah, when you think of all the Michael Caine ones and stuff like that, and then
you
still these stupid Gangland London shit. It's just like
movies. They're all the same. They've all got the C word used in them constantly, and you're like, why can't we get something else?
Yeah, it's like nobody talks like that bad. I mean, people do, but I just meant like nobody talks to the extent that they do.
Yeah, you don't hear me swearing like that.
No. I will say my DVD guilty pleasures. I will say, watching Super Mario Brothers did remind me of how much I know I shouldn't like it, but I actually enjoy Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, that's coming out on Blu-ray. Did you know that?
Oh dear God, seriously.
Special features, the Ultimate Edition.
Oh dear God. That won't sell well, you know it won't, because nobody likes that movie.
That's on my to-buy list. I love that movie.
I love that movie, that's what I'm saying. I know it completely. That is one of my movies that I know I shouldn't like because it's just so. Ooh.
I love it. It's a great film. It's a film you love if you don't take it seriously and think of it just as fluff.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I just found it fun. That is one of my guilty pleasures. I will say, I hate to say it, but I have to say that X-Files I Want to Believe is one of my guilty pleasures. And the other one, I guess White Chicks is one of them, because I do enjoy White Chicks even though I shouldn't. I'm trying to think of some of, because I've got some shit movies that I enjoy. So
like Mr. Murder.
Yeah, but Mr. Murder's an odd one because it's a TV movie. And Stephen Baldwin looks so blinking gormless in it. It's just like, exactly.
It looks like James on a good day.
He said it. Recently watched box set of Kojak, Night Stalker. Are you fans?
Yeah, I am.
I like it. I've not had a chance to get into it, but I keep meaning to buy the DVD box set.
I've never seen it, but I know James recommends it, so it's something I'll probably look at eventually.
It is good because it's the inspiration for X-Files, so in the creepiness factor.
I was reading up on that film, Tash. It looks good.
Yeah, it is good. I do recommend it.
Got any more questions?
Hi guys, are you fans of the Creepshow movies? And which is your favourite short story?
Tash, you go first.
Okay, Creepshow. First Creepshow I love. Again, I got that at around the time that I was reading Stephen King stories and stuff. I loved it. It's quirky. Stephen King's awful at acting as per usual. And I enjoyed it, the fact they got people like Leslie Nielsen and that to be a part of that. Yeah. I love that movie. It's so silly. Again, that's one of those movies that's a bit cack, but it's enjoyable. However, then I saw Creepshow. Creepshow I have on DVD. I think I have the special edition version. And then I saw Creepshow 2 on TV, and I tell you, I hated the pants off that. I hated all the animated segments and that. I just didn't enjoy it. It wasn't the first Creepshow, if you know what I mean. So,
I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Creepshow 2.
Sorry. To be fair, I need to go back. I caught it on TV. It was late. I probably wasn't paying enough attention, and I think I did zone out when I saw the first animation short. I keep meaning to go back to it.
To butt in with you, to butt in just for a minute.
Sorry. No, sorry.
I own them both on Blu-ray. The first one. The third one you can't go on Blu-ray, which I think is bullshit considering the other two are.
Oh, is there a third one? I didn't know there was another one.
I've got, because I had them all downloaded. Never watched the third one because I'm waiting for the Blu-ray because I'm like, I've seen the other two on Blu-ray. It's not fair for the third one not to be seen on Blu-ray either. The first one I really, really enjoyed. I love the story of Ted Dance and Leslie Nielsen. I love Leslie Nielsen. It's excellent.
Yeah.
I love the, I think it's the second one with the Indian statue.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved that one. I was cheering him on and everything. I actually really, really enjoy number 1 and 2. Like, I love the beast that's killing under the stairs. And basically, he puts his wife under there and stuff. I like that, you know. I really enjoyed them a lot. I think they're both evenly as good. I don't think they're fantastic movies, but I think they're fun. If you're, and the guy with the bugs in his apartment, where the bugs are going all down, and then they end up going in his body and killing him. Yeah,
in the sterilised white room, and he's like, stay.
I love them. I think they're great. I think they're both great. I think number 2 is slightly worse, but I do like them. I like them a lot. I've got both on Blu-ray, Big John, and I think they're great.
My favourite short story. Are you asking Big John about favourite short story out of the Creepshow movies, or generally?
I think he's talking in those movies.
All right. Yeah, I would say the Leslie Nielsen one and the burying the people in the sand, because that just creeped the shit out of me.
Oh, we've got some on here. I think your guys are boring. Oh, here we go again. Third one is shit, not even like Creepshow.
Yeah.
Okay. One B, why don't you stop being horrible?
How the hell is she reading? Well, I'll tell you what. Look. This is a book. I put my face to it and I read it. That's how I read. I also have an A-level in English literature and language. Sorry.
Well done, Tash. That was really good. I like that.
I have bionic eyes.
She's not. She's a machine.
I'm a $1 million woman.
Well, sorry, Tash.
Yeah.
Do you like any kids anthologies like you watched when you was a kid?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some. Because you know what? While we were talking about Creepshow, it made me think of, I don't know if you've ever seen Cat's Eye?
No.
Which is a collection of Stephen King short stories. And it's got, like, James Woods, a number of other people in. And and they're all connected, Cat's Eye. And they're short stories. I can't remember the book. I think it's from, it's one of the novella, it's a series of stories by Stephen King that were in some of his anthology books, and they've put them all. It's even got a young Drew Barrymore in one of the stories.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're all kind of connected by this stray cat that kind of ends up at each situation. And I love that. And although I do hate, there's this scene where there's this husband that hates his wife. And he decides to put her in this room where it's got an electric floor. And it shows him trying it out on a cat, on the cat that's going between the stories. And I'm sorry, that image of that cat bouncing around the floor, I would love to know how they did that. With Humane Animal Humane Association and that involved. But that just made me think of that. Kids ones I can't remember. I mean, I did, but off the top of my head, I can't think of them.
Tales from the Crypt, Goosebumps, and Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark? Because I know, obviously, you've done stuff about Are You Afraid of the Dark and that. I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark. I never got into Goosebumps. I think that was just after my kind of age range. Because I know my sister got into Goosebumps and the horror, the teen horror series that came out, the books. I can't think what they were called. But I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark, and I loved Tales from the Crypt, and I keep meaning to want to get it on DVD, but...
Tales from the Crypt?
Yeah.
It's a big hint.
I want to say Blu-ray.
The Are You Afraid of the Dark ones in the UK, you can only get the seasons 1 to 4.
Here's a big hint for you about Tales of the Crypt. Buy them from America because they're $20 for 2 seasons together. That works out about 12 quid. Don't do what James did and don't buy them off eBay for £21.
Hey, in the questions panel, we've got somebody here thinking that we're half Chinese.
No, it's not meaning us, James. It's being horrible.
It's been me. Yeah. Yeah, that is the movie, though, where the guy goes around the building. Honestly, that gave me nightmares. I have a fear of heights, so seriously, that scared the shit out of me.
Tales from the Dark Side, where the woman is a gargoyle. You know what? I think I've seen that. Is that where she tells the guy to keep the secret, and he doesn't, and she turns into gargoyle and kills him?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Because if it is, I saw that years ago, and I've been looking for that movie as well.
And no, I'm not Chinese. I'm the most pastiest English white person ever. So.
We are English. We are English.
Well, we are. I don't know about James. I think he's from another dimension.
Well, I keep saying I'm from another planet, but I think James has got me beat on that one. So.
Yeah,
I'm English. I'm Bristolian.
This is a guy, when he goes to the toilet, is naked.
What?
Whenever he goes to the toilet, he has to get naked to go to the toilet.
Why?
Well, is it not true, but every time I call you after you go to the toilet, you're just doing your top up?
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I'm going to start doing? Sorry. What is wrong with your eyes, girl? You a user. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make up a sign that says, anybody dissing disabled people will be bitch slapped.
Well, what I think we should do is I think we should just ignore people like this Because at the end of the day, what they're missing out on a great conversation by just being rude.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to keep bringing attention back to
Hey, it's
it.
alright, Ash, you know what? If people were attacking
I'm kind
me,
of laughing at it. It's alright.
if people were being that way with me, I'd probably feel the same way. I know James does. If someone texts James, he gets really angry over it.
People who have no idea of disabilities and that, just like.
It's just like the fact is we are who we are.
Have you seen Creep Show, James?
I've heard of it, never seen it.
Oh, have you not? Oh, you'd love Creep Show. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Have you got it, Tash? Do you watch it or?
Like I say, I've got the. I have the first movie. I think I have the special edition version, but I've not seen the third one, like Malcolm mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm in the future. I'm gonna have a proper movie room, and I'm really looking forward to that because then I can put my stuff in alphabetical order and put them on the shelves by genre.
How come you can't have your movie room, Malcolm? How come you can't have a movie room now?
Because my mother-in-law lives here, and when she passes on, I'll have that one. But until then, I can't because it's not fair, obviously.
Oh, no, I just thought your house might have been big enough for one.
It's big, but when you've got 3 people and one person lives in the complete lower section, it's not so big.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I'm happy with the cupboard. It's just I can't see every movie I want to see. I can't just do like what Tash does and go, oh, I picked that one.
But when you can, I bet you will.
I will, because I'll enjoy doing that. Because the problem is when you've got so many movies and you can't see them all properly, you end up missing out on ones you might watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I say, going through these one at a time. There are so many that I have in cellophane, and some of them I forget that I even own. I'm just like, oh, okay. Because I'm going through one of them at a time.
James, if you ever buy a Blu-ray, you need to buy this Blu-ray, the Cannibal Holocaust one. This American edition is beautiful.
Is it?
Yeah, the point is you can't shut the camera because there's naked images and everything in it.
Yeah.
But it's a great collection. I saw this and I thought to myself, oh, I want to get this, but I never realised how beautiful it was going to be.
Tash become invisible.
Sorry, the cat wanted to come in.
The cat wandered in. Ooh, hello.
You know what I'm going to do?
Is it City?
Oh.
What's your cat
There
called?
you go. Is that better?
Oh dear. Now you look like what's his name? Oh, what's that guy's name? Is it Deathstroke?
Yeah. Yeah, Deathstroke. Yeah.
Where did you get
Yeah,
that from?
that's quite nice, isn't
Where did you get the patch from?
I have it anyway, because I tend to use it at like the conventions and that, so that people don't realise that I can't see out that side. So.
Maybe you can answer a question for me, which has been bothering me about the Arrow series.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bloke who tortures Oliver Queen is Deathstroke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he meets oh, what's that guy's name? He meets Wilson, but he's Deathstroke.
Say that last bit again, sorry.
So basically when he gets tortured, he's been tortured by Deathstroke.
Yeah.
And the bloke catches the arrows and stabs him and everything, right?
Yeah.
But then Wade Wilson goes against Deathstroke, and it turns out Wade Wilson is actually Deathstroke himself.
Yeah, Slade Wilson is Deathstroke. There was a guy back on the island at the very beginning in the first few episodes. There was a guy wearing like the Deathstroke mask and stuff. But they got rid of him, and I don't know if Slade just took the costume and like then used it for himself, or if he based his costume on those guys that were torturing Oliver. But Slade is definitely Deathstroke.
No, because I can tell you what happened. Because Slade Wilson says that the guy who plays the bloke who's supposed to be Deathstroke in the camp, he says that was his partner, and they both wear the same mask. Right?
Yeah.
Right? But the guy he beats the guy pretty easily. And you're like, but that guy was so cool. So as Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, and the other one was Deathstroke as well.
Yeah. It's all.
So
They've got the guy who plays Arrow. He's doing a raffle for season 2 on Blu-ray that he signed to raise money for charity. So I was like, oh, I might have to do that.
I got to admit, after watching the first series, I do prefer this Oliver Queen over the Smallville one.
Yeah, you do get into him. It takes a little while to kind of.
Because the Smallville Oliver Queen to me seemed very skinny and very pansy-like.
Yeah.
As this Arrow is quite muscular, so he looks like he could actually beat the crap out of people.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I completely. Yeah, exactly.
The one thing I don't like about the Arrow character is how he does all his gymnastics and runs like he's doing gymnastics and doing ballet and stuff. And I'm glad he's finally got the eye thing on his eyes, because I was like, how do these people not know what he looks like? Surely they can see his face.
I know, especially when he looks up and he's got like the hood. It's like you can totally see his face.
Yeah. Don't mess with her. Oh, I say you, Oliver. Oh shit.
Yeah.
And I like the Billy Bob Thornton wannabe dad in it. It's like, wow, this guy looks so much like Billy Bob Thornton. What the hell?
Who's Billy Bob Thornton?
Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton's a massive actor. Or he was at one point. He's in Fargo, the TV series now.
What does he look like?
I don't know.
Has he got funny teeth?
No, he was a big actor. The guy in Arrow looks a bit like him, and I keep going, oh look, it's the Billy Bob Thornton wannabe. But in next week, not this week, the week after, I've got series 2 coming, so I'm looking forward to watching that.
All right, yeah. Oh yeah, because you had it pre-ordered, didn't you?
Yeah, so I've got that and Hannibal coming, so I'm looking forward to that.
Have you pre-ordered stuff, Tash?
No, nothing at the moment.
She's in debt. She's told you she's in debt, brother.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, and have you pre-ordered stuff in the past?
Oh, I pre-ordered in the past, yeah. But I haven't pre-ordered anything for quite a while, actually, because usually I wait for them to go down in price.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it can go both ways. Sometimes they come out and then they go up in price after a while, but I try and wait for them to go down a little bit.
I'll tell you what annoys me.
I'm hoping to invest in a PlayStation at Christmas, so.
I'll tell you what annoys me. When you pre-order something and it goes down the day after it's released, yet they charge you what it was.
Yeah.
I hate that. I think that's one of the most horrible. It's annoying. I mean, Amazon does it to me all the time. I have to call them up. Go, where's my $1.50 back?
Yeah.
What would be the cheapest movie you've ever bought?
That's easy. Movie or series or Blu-ray.
Anything.
Obviously, the Supernatural series for $6.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a score.
Yeah, that was a real score.
Have you watched any of the episodes yet?
No, not yet. I'm trying to get through Sons of Anarchy and then go on that. I'm just trying to get through. It's a real slug now getting through Sons of Anarchy because it's got really, really bad.
Kind of like me and Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's what it's like.
It's so funny because I saw a trailer on, it was probably on a YouTube video, one of your guys' video or something, but this advert came up for Sons of Anarchy Season 6. They were like, the boys are back. I was just like, yeah, don't tell Malcolm.
I've got the first 6 series. I hadn't watched it until I got the 6th series, right?
Yeah.
And it only cost me $20, so it wasn't that much. And I started watching it, and I was like, okay, I'm really getting this show. I like this. They got to season 3, where the baby got snatched, and they went to Ireland to get the baby, which I thought was one of the most ridiculous storylines I've ever seen in like a motorbike gang club thing. Mm-hmm. Then it got to 4, and 4 had the new sheriff, who was a black guy who they were all racist to, and basically they try and get Juice to give up the thing because they said they're going to tell the club that he's got a black father, and they're going to kick him out because of it. And you're just like, what? And then Clay gets shot, and basically he takes over. Like I said earlier about Danny Trejo being a CIA agent, it's like, this is just ridiculous. So now you've got Jax as the leader, and Clay's angry about it, and you're just like, oh. So I've got 2 more seasons left to watch. And then season 7 is the last season. Oh, True Blood season 7, James, comes out on DVD and Blu-ray in November. So you'll be able to get the next 2 seasons together, hopefully.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
I did have the final season of Californication ordered for a friend for her birthday. And I was happy when Amazon, when it came, and then Amazon sent me an email a couple of days later going, oh, it actually got released a little bit cheaper than you paid for it, so you get a refund. I was like, okay.
Well, over it in a minute. The last season's $16. I've bought it because I was like, it's not going to get cheaper than that.
Yeah. I think I paid like 12 quid, so...
Yeah, so $16, so I'm really looking forward to seeing the final season.
Hmm.
I was going to buy more on Blu-ray from Australia, but then I thought, I've got more on DVD anyway, I might as well hold on to them until I see them on eBay over here.
I like the fact that they think that James's name isn't really his name.
What's that?
They put James in, like, quotation marks. It's like... film critic.
Do they not know that I am me?
James! Is James still into anal sex with mules? You know what? It's been cold. It's been cold out.
No way with them.
You've missed the smoking of the crack. Apparently we're all high on something at the moment, so...
I am high on this.
I'm high on cherry cola, does it?
cherry cola. I'm
Hey,
high
you know
on
what? I haven't had a glass of Coke yet.
cider.
You know, I haven't had a glass of Coke today. It's really surprising. Normally I've had it by now, and I'm like...
This is my one of the day, because I only have one a day, so...
You like cherry Coke then, Tash?
Well, yeah, I like it more than normal Coke. I tend to get whatever's on deal in Tesco's. That's the thing. Because I only have one a day, I tend to get the cans so that I know how much I'm getting. And the thing is with bottles, because I don't drink it that often, when you get bottles, when you open it, it makes it flat each time. So I find that getting the cans gives me a better value than the bottles, because I don't like flat Coke.
Do you wash the cans before you drink out of them?
Oh, that whole thing about rat urine and all that stuff.
Yeah, do you wash them first?
No.
Oh, so you're testing your life with ratly...
Yeah, but I have rats, so I think anything I would have caught, I probably would have caught by now.
Tash, have you ever seen The Witches?
Yes. Yes, we've mentioned it many times on.
Okay. It's just when you mentioned rats, and I was just thinking about those kids that turned into them.
Yeah, my rats are not children. Not children that have been turned into rats.
Hey, James.
They're kids, admittedly, but they're not children.
James, have you seen your penis?
Do I what?
Have you seen your penis?
Have I seen it?
Yeah.
Every day? What does that mean?
It's a different question, isn't it? Have you seen your penis?
Yeah, okay.
I think film critics obsessed with James.
James is a sexual sinner. He will be prayed for.
James, why do you have a melon head?
I will say this, James. I think Film Quick is a woman. I think she's obsessed with you.
You think who?
Film Quick seems to be a woman who's obsessed with you.
What?
Other than the fact that she doesn't think your name is really your name.
I am my name. I am who I am. We are who we are. I am James Johnson, aka MyDvdReviews, host.
Wait, did you say James? You just said James Thompson.
No, Johnson.
He did, didn't he? He said James Thompson.
Thompson. You definitely said Thompson.
And the person was right. He's been lying about his name.
I'm here with my
learning his secret.
My co-host and the guest is Miss Sketchney.
Miss Sketchney.
Yeah.
I
That is officially now my surname.
78%.
What, Sketchly is not your surname?
No, 78% is the percentage I've got complete of my latest gameplay.
Oh, really? Oh, you're waiting for it to process, kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I thought, to be honest, while I'm doing this and while I'm doing other things, I'll leave it to process, because that way it doesn't, it's not like I'm just sitting around for it, because they take so long to do half the time, especially like the first one I did. It took me 5 hours to do the video. Then it took, you know, on the Windows Media thing, then it took like 3 hours to upload.
Yeah, I get that with
Then why do you Malcolm, why do you make them so long?
Because I know you like doing half an hour, but to me that's pointless. I mean, it's great to watch, but I like making mine a little bit longer because I'm actually going to be playing longer than half an hour. And I mean, don't get me wrong, your videos are great and they're great for people. I mean, if you don't want to watch something really long, yours are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But mine, I don't see a point doing it for under an hour or more because I'm going to be playing it for that long anyway. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Mafia. When I do Mafia, I'll probably be playing it for like 3 hours and might end up having to cut it into 2 videos. What's going on here?
John Calvert said, "Hi guys, Creepshow 2, the oil slick where it's eating the swimmers on the lake is a must-watch, and the hitchhikers, thanks for the ride, lady, great stuff."
That is good. That is good, actually. The one where they swim out in the oil thing is there. That is a good one. I do love that bit at the end where he thinks he's safe on the land. It goes like this, and goes over and pulls him in. It just shows. What got me was, why would you stop? Why wouldn't you get up and run?
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Malcolm?
We're trying to see if there's questions. Yeah, no, I get that. I started. I figured out how to process HD quality videos on my video editing software.
Oh, let the dog out. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dog out.
Yeah, I think he's heard a sound outside. Either that or somebody's trying to break in the house, and I'm just sat here going la 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 la.
Well, at least you know one thing. When you do get up, they'll be torn to shreds.
More than the aliens.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, I can't remember what I was saying now. Oh, no.
About Creepshow, about the thing with the oil slick.
Yeah, no, I was going to say something else. I can't remember what it was. That's that bloody dog, that is. Oh my god. I can't even remember what you were talking about.
Who let the cat out?
No, I let her in. That was...
So
James, you know what, James? I think you should starting these at 8:30 because I think it's a better time because we get better because we get to talk more and we have more fun.
Yeah, but we can still go for 11:20.
That's what I mean. If it's 8:30, the video will just be longer and it'll be better as well.
That'd be like 3 hours then.
Yeah, that works out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I figured out how to process HD quality videos on my editing software. Except it was taking up so much space and it was taking so long to upload, I just decided on these movie and night ones just to do the standard quality, because...
Well, mine does it automatically.
Mine
does it automatically. My Windows Live Media Player thing does it automatically and makes it HD.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So,
well,
I mean...
I'm encoding in MPEG 2. But I know I can produce them in AV HD.
But the reason I like Windows Media Player is it says recommended for this project for YouTube. So I just do that because it works out better for me in the long run.
My software does upload to YouTube, but I've never tried uploading via YouTube, so...
It doesn't do it, but it makes it the right video thing for it. It doesn't upload it, but it makes it. And I like that because it just makes it easier for me.
Yeah.
You know, and plus film gameplay videos, because the games are so terrible half the time, they don't need to be the best quality as long as people can see them.
Exactly, yeah. I tell you, I'll probably do it for the proper reviews, but the whole computer seems to like just panic when I try and produce stuff in AVHD. It's just like, the fuck? Overusing the processor.
What I've got to figure out in Godfather 2 is how to throw a glass at someone and kill them, because I don't even remember how to do that.
I did like the way you threw your stuff through the window.
I'm the guy in Godfather 2.
I like it when in the latest video, I say to myself, let's go old school and just jump through the window and then run through the door out instead of running through the door in.
Malcolm, so on that Godfather 2 game, you were actually playing me then?
Yes, I was playing as you. So when I say, there's a bit when they're talking the same thing, I almost said, oh, just like the Geeky-Chat then, guys, the same fucking subjects over and over again. It was so funny.
I don't think Film Critic likes you, Malcolm, as much as they like James. Malcolm is a salty nutsack, and Malcolm is a poo pipe.
Oh, thank you. I enjoy the compliments because I like a bit of salt on my poo. And I like
your
smoking.
poo pipe clear.
If you ever want recommendation, you get your salty nut sack. You put it in the pot, in the poo, and you put it in the pipe, and then you set a light, and oh, it's lovely, mate. It's absolutely divine. You should try it sometime. But yeah, so I mean, I like talking in the gameplay. It's like you, Tash. I worry that people are going to say, "Oh, will you shut up?" and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I like doing the odd thing, like, oh, look at him, he's a menace, and all this, because I think it's better that way. It's more fun.
You know what? I was just watching this afternoon. I was watching some of my Let's Play of the X-Files game back, and I was enjoying my comments. I was just, like some of the silly stuff, like you say, when you make silly comments about stuff and that, and I was just like... And I miss doing that, really, because it's what I do when I'm sat playing games. It's like...
Well, it's like the Geeky-Chats. Because I've downloaded them all, I watch them sometimes, and I laugh at the things I say in them or what other people say.
Yeah. It's like sometimes when you come up with stuff and you're like, wow, where did that come from? It was brilliant.
Yeah. Like the one where James says he wanted to record Kelly in a gangbang on the Hangout.
Yeah.
I laugh at that continuously because I'm like, I'm sure he didn't realise what he was saying at the time.
There was something you said in the first part of The Godfather. You went in the building and you just started beating people up, and you were like, well, that didn't go well for them, did it? I was just like, no, exactly.
Well, the thing is, I love the whole idea of playing it as James was to technically just beat people up and just be a violent fucker because he's completely opposite way.
Welcome to James Johnson's Secret Life, or James Thompson, sorry.
That bit where you can just execute people, it just looks so violent.
It looks like you're just bonking them in the head. It's like you're boom, boom, boom.
Tash, my name's not Thompson.
His name's Jimmy J.
My name's not Thompson.
No, I know that. You said...
I'm
Brian Thompson's brother.
James is an original gangster. He is. You watch My Godfather series, you see the game based on his life.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I'm not a gangster.
No, it's a wankster. That was good.
You'll be watching that one back for a while.
Oh dear.
Have you ever used to watch the video done by can't remember his name now. He'd been gone for quite a while. He always used to say, "What's going on, gangsters?"
I ain't got a clue who that is.
No idea.
Is that Adam from Adam's Collections?
No, somebody else.
Did you see his Funko Pop collection?
Yeah.
Did you see the Captain Spaulding?
Yeah. What movie is that from?
House of 1,000 Corpses.
Is that a good one?
I don't know, I've never seen them. I've seen Devil's Rejects and that put me off.
Oh, James, if you get the chance, there is a brilliant video. It's from a Q&A panel with the Supernatural cast.
Yeah.
Dara Padalecki, Jensen Ackles, Misha Collins, and Mark Shepard.
Yeah.
And it's from this year, this summer. And it's hilarious. If you get the chance, you should check it out. It's Nerd HQ, Supernatural Conversation.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I think you'll enjoy it. Because there was a couple of people who asked a question and they had little Supernatural Funkos. So.
Film critic, how did you know?
Oh, what about your AIDS monster?
How did you know I've got AIDS? It's a terrible disease, and I wish I'd never...
The beard just screams it. It must be...
It does, doesn't it? It screams out completely. It's a horrible disease, and I wouldn't accuse people of having such horrible things because it's insulting. You know? I don't agree with things like that. If you want to make fun of me, make fun of things that ain't going to affect other people.
Yeah.
Because I think that's horrible.
There's no need to be rude, like something serious like that.
Call me fat or something. Don't mention a disease that thousands and millions of people have, which affect them every day. It'd be like saying I've got cancer. It's a horrible thing, and it's a very evil thing to do. So be careful what you say. Make fun, but make it in a fun way.
You said that.
Film Critic said Malcolm is an AIDS monster.
Oh,
That is, yeah.
Tash,
There's joking, we all joke, but it gets it to, you know, there's boundaries.
Tash, have you been to the Supernatural convention ever?
No, there's not really. I don't really know of any in the UK.
I don't think there is.
I tried I was looking for something else for a friend because they were like, oh, if there's ever a I can't remember what. Like Hunger Games convention, please let me know. And I was looking through, and there was this list of all the conventions, like in the UK. And as far as I know, there was not. Turned out there's a Breaking Bad one. I was like, dude, I want to go to that because RJ Mitty was going. I was like, dude, I want to go to that, and I can't afford it, unfortunately.
There's one this year based in Birmingham. There was one in Birmingham.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
So I've never seen anything about one. So, but there are so many different events.
You've got Asylum something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Asylum.
What, Malcolm?
Asylum.
I am an asylum. I am an escaped asylum.
I still haven't got my ticket booked for Halloween yet. So.
Ooh. Halloween, and here we come, 'cause I'm going to meet you. And if I don't meet you, then I'll cry, because I'll end up on the Geeky-Chat.
There's going to be a Halloween.
Yeah, they've got, it's all Buffy people, actually. They've got Jonathan, DeHoffron, Glory, Jinx, one of Glory's minions, and there's somebody else, but I can't remember who it is.
I remember years ago, someone made a YouTube video of Glory going, Glory, 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 ho, 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 and just showing pictures of the one bending over and stuff.
Oh dear.
I think I took off since. It was years ago, like 2006.
So you going to the convention, Tash, or not? You don't know yet?
I have every intention of going. It's just financially I haven't been able to book the ticket yet. And every time I go to book it, that's it. The Master's going as well.
It's like me. I'd like to go to the Toronto one, the Canadian one.
Yeah.
Because they've got a whole.
You mean my health?
Because it's John Saxon's last public appearance.
Oh, really?
But I can't afford it, and I can't go because of what's happened. Because I'm not working, and because of
England, and yeah.
I mean, John Saxon isn't one of my biggest people in the world, but I'd like to have met him because I like him in like things like Enter the Dragon and Tenebrae and
Yeah.
that Hannibal film.
The master you just said, that's Mark McCaff, isn't it?
Yeah, Mark Metcalf, yeah.
You know, but
I would love to go to Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. That would be the most insane experience ever.
You know what? I'm gonna go one day and I'm gonna record it and I'm gonna say things like this. I'm gonna go up to people like if I meet people like David Coffey, I'm gonna record him and me and go, say hello to Tash for me. Hello Tash. I'm gonna say to the people James wants to meet, say hello to James, and then it's gonna have me a video after going, suck it, bitches.
Oh, I tell you, when they had the 20th anniversary, I was so gutted. I was just like, no. But I know we've mentioned it before. It's so difficult to get, even if I could get over to the US, it's so difficult to get tickets because they just sell out immediately.
The problem with Comic-Con in America is it doesn't just take up a hall or
Takes up a whole town.
It takes up a whole town because the whole town is Comic-Con. Like, you have things like the Ghostbusters coming out on your way to the centre thing. To go, you have to go for like 3 or 4 days to see everything.
Yeah.
And Malcolm, did you know that the Ghostbusters 2 Steelbook with the new special features out now here in the UK?
I saw that. I'm planning on getting the 1 and 2 digibook.
Oh, yeah.
Because, to be honest, they're the only real Ghostbusters movies that matter to me. I'd like to see the female one, but I won't count it as a Ghostbusters movie because it's like 20 odd years later. And it's, to me, it'd be like a remake or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a new DVD release of Ghostbusters 2 with the new extras on?
There won't be. It's a Blu-ray exclusive.
Oh, no!
But there's...
Sorry, James, that face was perfect then. That was the most miserable
But you have something good going for you. James, got something good for you going. I'll own the Blu-rays, and you might be able to see them. You know, the special features.
You need to get your Blu-ray. You need to get your Blu-ray drive there for your computer.
I do really. It's just money and all that, you know.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I mean, at the moment. Oh, I told you about? I got a PayPal credit card in the post yesterday.
Oh, really?
They sent it to me because, well, it's a debit card, really. They sent it to me and said, oh, this is so you can pay with your PayPal balance when you're out anywhere around the world.
Oh, God.
So I thought, oh, that's handy. So I thought, if I ever go to England again, at least I know I can send money there and I'll have it in case I need it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's not something I'll use because I've got a bank card. Why would I need the PayPal card? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't want to be encouraged to use my PayPal anywhere other than, you know, eBay or...
I think they're just trying to get... they're trying to open the business. I mean, soon, I reckon a year or two, they'll send me an email going, we'd like to give you credit, but you have to pay back if you use. Because I think they're trying to get as much money as they can.
They keep sending me emails about their card. I'm like, no. That's why I haven't...
I didn't accept it. They just sent it to me.
That's cool, mine, isn't it?
What's this?
You use PayPal, James?
Yeah, I use PayPal.
I'll tell you, the first time I used PayPal, when I realised I could buy stuff, up until then, I'd been sending checks out.
Oh, remember those
back
days.
in the early days of being on the internet and eBaying, I was sending out checks. And then when I was a bit dubious because... You know, like internet security was a big thing, and I was new to the internet and stuff, and it was all like, if you put your card details in, it'll be stolen and all that stuff, and I was a bit naive and newbie, and I was dubious about putting my details in. But when I signed up to PayPal, and then I was actually able to buy something from the US, I was just like, this is awesome.
I remember buying loads of martial arts.
I used to buy stuff using postal orders online.
I remember buying lots of movies and stuff off of eBay. My mum would have to fill in the checks.
Oh, yeah.
And there was one time when they had to write 60 checks out, and they were like, fuck off. And I went, go, and I ain't got a check. So they were writing out, and he was like this. My stepdad was like, and all this. And things would take so much longer to get to you now that it takes like a day or two if you're lucky.
Well, I'm a big baseball fan, so I'd want to get baseball memorabilia and that, and of course you could only get it from like the US sellers and stuff. And the thing is as well is my dad is a big fan of American trucks.
No.
He absolutely masturbates over shows like Ice Road Truckers and that. And he, you know, Christmas time and birthday, he would just be like, oh, I want something from Kenworth, this, that, and the other. And, of course, there was no way of getting anything. And then, like I say, once PayPal, I was able to get PayPal, I was just like, oh, look, this just automatically converts your money. You don't get charged and stuff for your account for converting currency.
I'll tell you the weird thing. When you go to an airport and you buy something with an American card,
yeah,
right, they ask you in there, right, this is the most weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. Do you want it paid in pounds or dollars? And you're like, what? Because you're like, I'm paying with an American card. Pounds or dollars? So I went, okay, I'll pay it in pounds. Because apparently it works out cheaper if you pay it in pounds than it does in dollars. It was just really, really weird.
Yeah.
I've got a PayPal account, but is my mum's card registered on it?
What's the email and password?
Yeah, quick. Can we go buy some stuff?
I ain't going to do that. Like I said,
We were joking.
I don't have a debit card for me to buy my own stuff.
Let me ask you a question. The PayPal, it is your mum's email address, not yours, isn't it?
What?
The PayPal address, it is your mum's email, not yours, right?
Yeah, you don't have a
Email
free
address
brain.
is mine.
It's your email.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's the first part down. Now I need to figure out the passwords. Did your mum make it or did you?
I own it. I just used my mum's card number.
Yeah, but the question is, did you make the password or did your mum?
I made the password on the site.
You made the password. Okay, now I know the password. I know the email address. Here we go. Time to get myself flashpoint. Oh, do you know what? The problem is, that's the problem. When you know somebody really well, in a lot of cases you can figure out their passwords and everything like boom, especially if you know their email.
Yeah. I know a couple of people's Facebook login, and
I know yours. I know yours, Tash.
You'll never know mine.
I know yours. It's Malcolm is a hunk.
Yeah, well, told everyone now.
Now, you know what? I've never cared about knowing people's emails or passwords or anything. I'm that type of person. I remember a woman online once told me to pass her password on to somebody, and we were kind of in a relationship online. And I decided to look in her email because it was her email password. Well, at the time, she was talking to 3 other men as well.
Right.
And I remember reading them for like months and months, and she never knew. And she'd go, "Oh, you're the only one I care about," blah blah blah. And then she'd go say things to them like, "Oh, do you want us to be naked?" And I'd be like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not one of, you know, it's like the friends that I know the passwords for, they're all very, I was like, I'm not going to do anything, I don't care about your password, I don't need to know it and that. And then, you know, they're like, oh, I bet you know my password. And I'm like, let me guess. And they're like, well, you know it then. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to do anything with it. It's like...
The problem is, people, the thing I don't like is when people make their passwords their birthdays. It's the most easiest thing in the world. I remember a friend of mine, Zach, his name used to be Iceman 2007, and it'd be like 160284. I went, that's your birthday. That's your first security question out of the way.
That'd be a bit of a weird thing to have as a password because you've already told us now.
No, that's not mine. That was his at the time.
Yeah.
You don't even know who he is. You don't even know what he's on. So it doesn't matter. But the point is,
I know. Sorry.
What?
Somebody I know, their password is their year of birth twice. I'm just like, okay.
My dad did the smart thing. He made it half of his license plate number and half of his birthday. Right? But he jumbled them up, so there's numbers and words each one, so you can't tell what's what. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Most people, when they think of password, they think your license plate number on your car, are they? You know what I mean? Because he used half of that, half his birthday, and he mixed around. So it wasn't like 23, 12, 18 or whatever. It was like 6W52. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like when you see these crime dramas and they're like looking around the room and guessing what the password is, and I'm like, nah, you wouldn't get it from looking around the room.
Well, the thing is, the smart people, it's like when you watch these things with spies and they go, is it his daughter's name? Smart people are not going to do that.
No.
It's like the most easiest thing. Oh, I'm going to get into the thing. Oh, this guy's the kingpin and the thing. Oh, look, his daughter's his password. Or when the cat's the password, Fluffy or something, you're like, this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You're like, if you're a criminal genius mastermind, you're not going to do that.
We have any questions, people? Not rude comments. Please ask questions.
YouTube page.
I've tried refreshing it, but there's nothing new. I don't know if Big John or John Calvert are still out there.
What about you, Tash? You got any questions?
I'm trying to think.
Questions for the chat. Questions for me. Questions for you.
Why don't we all go and join each other in the loo? Because James needs a poo toddler.
Marco, can you do an impression of my laugh?
Hold on. I'm practicing, trust me.
Tash, you know,
The worst part is it comes. The worst part is I go.
You sound like Pennywise.
Yeah, well, I'm practicing.
Are you
Trying to get there.
saying that Malcolm and I sound like a clown?
You do.
So have you watched that Stitches yet, James, or are you?
No, we're still sealed. I'm going to be watching it after I finish with Hellraiser.
Ah, right. So I got this artwork, because I think you saw it, my Scully t-shirt the other day. And I got this artwork with it, and it's got these cartoons of different, like, geek culture women.
Yeah.
So it's got people like Scully and Starbuck and Zoe out of Firefly. And it's got Buffy. But the thing is, so it's got all, like, sci-fi and fantasy people, like Janeway and Xena and that, and Ripley out of Alien. And then the two in the middle, I didn't even know who they were. I had to look up. It's 30 Rock and Parks and Recreation. And I was just like, yeah, I was like, how are they anything to do with the other, like, 7 sci-fi fantasy people? I was just like,
you have them put onto your t-shirt, can you?
they've got today's one actually is the Buffy one. Today's t-shirt is the Buffy image, which always looks like it kind of looks like she's been stabbed in the head through the head with shot.
To me, it looks like she's a dead corpse who's been stabbed while crying.
Our Lady, Buffy Summers, Our Lady of Protection, which kind of makes it sound like a condom, but
I'm sure the Buffy character could be used as a condom. Men she sleeps with.
yeah.
Are you getting the t-shirt, Tash, for it?
I'm not going to get the Buffy one. I was kind of tempted, but you know, it's not really. It's not. The Scully one I really liked, and I liked it was Our Lady of Skepticism. That made me smile.
The older one.
No, because the idea is that it's just strong women of kind of TV shows.
Okay.
And Ripley. But I just didn't understand how the Parks and Recreation woman and Tina Fey's character out of 30 Rock had anything to do with sci-fi.
That is weird.
I was just like, okay.
Poster, you can stick that up on your wall.
I want to get it framed. I need to find somewhere on the wall. I've got nowhere for it to go at the moment, so.
You've got a lot of posters up, have you?
Well, on just above where my computer is, I have like a big shelf with all like my X-Files VHSs and a load of geeky stuff. Like Tribble, Pokemon, Moomin, Portal, Mario, I got a Dalek, stuff like that. And above that I've got a big X-Files cast photo that I've got signed by most of the people on the picture.
Yeah.
I got that framed. I've got my Starfleet certificate and that. So that wall's taken up. I got notice board and that on this wall. I got the X-Files stuff on this wall behind me. And I got a window on the other wall. So I've got nowhere really left. So.
Impressive.
Is there a space below your door? Josh? Is there a space below your door, below that other poster?
Well, there is, but I don't really want to put anything too low because the thing is I have a fold-out bed in this room.
Yeah.
So when it ever gets used, I don't want it knocking against the poster and stuff. Because I am intending on moving this bookcase, but I really don't want anything in that area on the wall. So we'll see. I just need to figure out somewhere to put it.
Yeah, but it'd be nice as a poster when you do know where to put it.
Oh yeah, I just got to find a frame for it as well. So what are you watching a movie tonight, either of you, or?
I'm going to be watching one tomorrow now. I think it's getting on a bit.
Well, me personally, the reason I haven't been reviewing or watching movies and I watch TV shows because I'm waiting for my camera to because I believe if I'm going to review something like The Ace, I want it in better quality than the Hangouts.
Yeah.
Because whenever I watch them, there's that little bit of blur.
Right, yeah.
So I'd rather have a 720 kind of camera or 1080, whatever it is, and just kind of record it with a proper review with proper light. When I get it, that's when I'm going to start doing and watching movies.
You know when your camera's coming, or?
Well, it was supposed to be this week, but it hasn't turned up, and it's like, I get with a lot of shit lately, you know? A lot of stuff that just doesn't seem to turn up. I mean, it turns up eventually, but it seems, James's package for me took a month.
It's still supposed to be still on the way, Malcolm.
What?
So.
Seesaw, you saw, seesaw.
You saw, everybody saw.
I saw that you saw that I bought seesaw, I saw what you saw, I saw. Yeah, it should be there eventually. It's because it's from an independent person in Amazon. They can take a while. I don't know what the problem is with some companies. I mean, I'm sure Tash can tell you. It's just like, as soon as you buy something, you don't know where it's going to turn up.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes you'll buy something thinking you're getting it first class, and it'll turn up in 2 weeks. But then you can pay cheaper for something. And I mean, I'm not on. I used Amazon Prime when they had it on the free trial basis, and then I cancelled. So I got to experience the whole next day delivery thing. Except sometimes it wasn't next day, even though they said it would be.
Well, that happens here as well. That happens here with the 2-day thing. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is there was one time when I wasn't under the Amazon Prime thing, and I ordered something, and I wasn't expecting it for a good week, and it just turned up the following day out of the blue. I was just like,
Well, sometimes if it's taken a while to send, dispatch.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes the next day.
It didn't even, yeah, exactly. It just turned up out of the blue the following day after I ordered it. I was just like, why? But I have the same thing even with the X-Files comics. They get sent from Forbidden Planet, because I'm subscribed, and sometimes they'll come a few days. I mean, they get dispatched on the Wednesday, and even though they're shipped in the UK, I still won't probably get it until the following Monday.
It's in the cupboard. Thanks. There you go. Oh, yes. Do you know what I got for lunch today?
What you got today?
I got crumpet.
Oh, crumpets! God, I haven't had crumpets in ages.
Oh.
What else have you got?
I love malt loaf.
I got applesauce and yogurt.
I got a healthy one today. Do you have butter on your crumpet, or? That's rude.
Well, dead.
We've got malt loaf, Tash.
I love malt loaf.
For
I'm
a
not too
second,
keen on the different flavoured ones, but...
I like the banana one. The banana one's lovely.
Oh, really? I've not tried it. I only really tried the raisin one, but I've not tried the apple one and the banana one and stuff.
Amazing one, that's the normal one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the normal one.
Well, I've got the fourth part uploaded now, so that's good.
Yay! So sorry, do you have butter on your crumpet?
Tash, when I start doing my gameplay of this, will you start watching that?
Yeah.
I checked the other day and you hadn't uploaded any, so I didn't know if I haven't checked today or yesterday, so I didn't know if any had been uploaded yet.
I need to try and get my software updated to record it, because I can't. When I try to record it, it shows up black.
What software do you use again?
OBS, Open Broadcaster Software.
Because I want to record a couple of clips of the PC one for the end of my rant review of the X-Files. So I really want to get some. Is it free or?
OBS is, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a website called I think it's called obs.com, or you can do a Google search for it.
obsproject.com. Is that one?
Yeah, I think it's that one.
What is OBS? OBS is free and open source software for video recording. Okay.
Actually, I use it on my videos.
Oh, really? On your ones do you use it?
I
Okay,
might
cool.
tell you something, you know.
Yeah.
There's a YouTuber with the name of Gareth Archer who got the X-Files one working for me. So I'm going to ask him again and try and get this one to work. Well, the game works, but the video recording software doesn't yet, so I need to...
Video game software doesn't accept it because it says it's an old game.
Back when I did, oh, I wonder if it'll work. Oh, no, because you just said you got it working for the X-Files, so hopefully it should work on the X-Files. Back when I did my first ever game review, which was Robosaurs versus the Space Bastards, I didn't have any software then, and I tried, I downloaded some, but it just kept, like, jumping when it was recording. So I don't know. It's trying to find the right one to screen capture. But I've seen your gameplay, James, and Malcolm's one, and it looks fine. So I like the way you were like, look. I like the way Malcolm, you were like, yeah. Sometimes it jumps. That's just a fact of life. Deal with it, you bastards.
I'll try if I set myself up.
That's what you call dealing with the hate before it happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome. I'm gonna try to have my gameplay up by tomorrow night.
Alright, if it don't work, I'll try and help you with the team viewer thing.
Yeah.
If Gareth doesn't, I will, alright?
Yeah. You need to download it. It's a free download.
Yeah, I'll have to try it because, like I said, I just want to record a couple of clips so that I can show the difference between the console version and the PC version.
So you know, Tash, there is an online tutorial on YouTube as well in case you get stuck.
Alright, okay. Ta.
Just in case, because I used it to do my videos.
Yeah. Oh, did you hit a few problems with it? Or?
Yeah.
Malcolm, have you had to, when you record yours, do you have to muck about the resolution to try and get the game to play?
No, don't bother.
Ooh, look, watch as Norton tries to figure out if OBS is okay to download.
I don't bother. I don't bother changing the resolution. I think that's why it freezes up a little bit.
So no, so when you recorded the video and you test it, it actually works fine.
Yeah, it normally does, but I've noticed the videos don't film full screen for me. They've got the black bars down the side, but it's big enough on the screen, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm going to play again as you tonight, James, and just...
You're gonna
Yeah,
play
I know.
with me? I gotta play with me.
I'm gonna take your influence, Malcolm, and start my reviews. I should do that now. With these comments and that, I should just start my reviews and go, yeah, I got funny eyes. Deal with it.
Yeah, fuck you, fuckers.
Yeah, haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
And I'm
Disabled gonna be disabled.
I'm a mad as the Hatter.
Yeah.
And I'm the Geeky-Chat madman.
Well, the thing is, now I know if a people actually like me saying about the Geeky-Chat thing, I'll use it more in the actual thing.
Oh yeah, just to piss them off more, just like, you know.
Because I didn't know, because at first I thought, well, people going to like this? But some people do, so I'm going to now.
That's the thing, people who see your videos and that will get, you know, kind of...
I've already had messages from people saying I'm obsessed with Mr. James Johnson.
Oh, really?
Because I mention him in almost every one of my videos.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, but, you know, we know you're having a love affair, you know.
Definitely. I mean, this guy...
The fact that you're married and all that stuff. You know.
Oh, yeah. Online, yeah.
Online.
It's shocking how many people have told me they think I'm obsessed with James.
Hey, I think you watched the hangout that me and Malcolm did on my other channel.
I tell people, so when you do hangouts with somebody twice a week, it's hard not to talk about the hangout.
Yeah, exactly.
Malcolm?
Yeah.
Malcolm? I was mentioning about that chat we did a little while ago. You was in England on my other page with the drawing you did.
Okay.
That was good, wasn't it, that?
Yeah, he loved that.
Yeah, I was going to watch it, but I haven't gotten around to watch it. Like I say, I just haven't...
You'll laugh. If you watch it, you'll laugh and you'll go, yep, Melk's as narcissistic as ever.
Oh, we got a question from John Calvert. Hi guys again. Malcolm, what do you think about the new Halloween Blu-ray box set, which is coming out soon, and do you think it will be worth the money to upgrade?
Alright. I've got it coming in, what, 3 weeks? I have to admit, I think it's for fans only. The
Is it
deluxe
kind of the thing you'd only get if you wanted the special features and that, or?
The deluxe edition, kind of. The deluxe edition is beautiful, but it's also, a lot of people don't like it. But I think really what people are buying it for is the producer's cut in HD and for the special features. Now, me personally, I own every edition of Halloween available on Blu-ray.
Mm.
And I have to admit, I am a bit hit and miss with the films. Like, I've got number 1 3 times. I've got number 2 2 times. Number 3 once. Without the slipcover, which bothered me. Number 4 and 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. And so on. But the special features on all the new ones and the producer's cut. So I do think it's worth the money, but only if you're a serious fan of the films. If you just like the films and you're not really that bothered about the special features, it's not worth buying. Unless you want the producer's cut. But is it worth paying $123 just for the producer's cut? That's the thing, especially when they might release it eventually singly. I'm buying it because I'm a big fan of the Halloween movies, and I do think it's worth upgrading to if you are a fan, and when I say a fan, I mean a fan of it, and not just a fan of the first couple. So that helps. I'm going to do it.
James, have you got the Halloween? Sorry.
Sorry?
Have you got the Halloween films, or?
I've got the first on normal DVD, and I've got the second on the small German hardbox.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Malcolm.
That's alright. To be honest, I'm not really looking forward to having 4 copies of the same movie.
No.
You know, and there's a lot of stuff on the box set, on the new one, which should be from all the sets, but isn't.
Have you got a Halloween cash?
No, I haven't. It's just not one of those movies that I've been eager to buy. I will eventually. It's just I have a long list of DVDs to get, and it's not particularly high up on it. So.
Have you seen them?
I've only seen the first one. I think I saw the 4th one, and I've seen the show. But other than that.
Well, it's like the Universal release, the 30th anniversary of Halloween 2. They had a documentary thing in there called Terror in the Isles. A lot of people say it should be on the new one anyway. But if it's a completeness sake, it should be, because it was on that disc. But it's not on there. And there's a few extras of one other disc that are not on there, which I think is a bit annoying. I also think they should have kept the Rob Zombie ones out, because to me they're not a part of the Halloween franchise. They are, but they're not, if you know what I mean.
Right.
But you know, it's just personal choice. I do think that it's worth buying if you're a big fan.
What's your favourite Halloween film, Malcolm?
Number 2.
Number 2.
The bit where the nurse is in the bath and Malcolm goes over and pushes it in the water and burns it. It's so good. I love that. I love that scene. And where the bloke who likes Jamie Lee Curtis slips on the blood and knocks himself out for the rest of the movie. Instead of saving her, he knocks himself out. I think that's excellent.
I remember something. Sorry.
Go on. Go on.
No, I remember something I was going to say earlier when you were saying about the video nasties and that, and about how, you know, some of them look really tacky and that, and yet there's some of them that you really, you know, like are really scary and stuff like that. And it reminded me of Dawn of the Dead. Now, the blood in that looks awful. It looks like tomato ketchup and stuff. Not tomato ketchup, tomato soup. Sorry. And yet, there's a scene near the end where, and I tried explaining this to George Romero. Sounds really silly. But there's a scene near the end when the bikers come in and you see the zombies eating the bikers. And there's this one shot of like these zombies ripping out entrails from one of the bikers. And it looks so fake in that. And yet it makes me gag every time. I don't know what it is. It's even with all I've seen, you know, modern than that. Did you know?
I never understood the point of the bikers going through that mall.
No, it was stupid.
Neither do I.
I was watching it. I was watching it the other day. Kind of like a bit of it, you know, on the kind of like after the Nasties thing. It was like a special thing I downloaded.
I think they were just looking or something.
You know, I've got the full 3 versions of that film.
Yeah, you got it from Mitzi DeMarco.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Lovely person, Mitzi. Never spoken to her, but I've seen videos of her. She's a lovely person. But anyway, I saw it and I was like, he was just trying to find a way to make this end in a climatic way. Because there's no reason for those bikers to even come through there. Why would they even bother? You know? So I kind of felt that bit kind of ruined the movie and just made it more bloody because before that it's this big claustrophobic kind of feeling.
Yeah, because there's only like the 3 of them or whatever. It's like.
But when they do that, it just kind of changes the whole movie. But I can understand where you're coming from with the whole, you know.
Oh, I didn't like. I don't know what it is. I have the same thing with the film Alive. I don't know what it is. It's just seeing people getting eaten sometimes. I think that's probably why I like zombies, like you guys like vampires and that. Zombies just creep me out more. I don't know what it is, but I agree about the bikers going through. I didn't like that. I felt it was pointless, and like you say, it was just to try and add something at the end. And like I say, for the most part, I just like, yeah, whatever. But there was just this one shot of this one guy laying there with his intestines being ripped out and eaten, and it just makes me. It sounds really silly and really like childish, but it just makes me go.
Nothing beats Day of the Dead when he goes, choke on it!
Yeah.
I love that.
What's your favourite zombie film, Tash?
Favourite one? Oh. I loved it. I haven't seen Day of the Dead for ages, so I can't, like, comment on it. I love, you know what, Land of the Dead actually surprised me. I was surprised by that a lot. I enjoyed that a lot more than I should have. I love Zombieland. That one is just brilliant.
That is great. The whole Twinkie thing is amazing.
Yeah.
Malcolm, I love Twinkies.
I hate Twinkies.
You like a soft thing with a creamy filling in the middle.
What?
You like something soft with a creamy filling in the middle, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother sent me some in a post.
Yeah, we've got to start saying goodbye.
I was about to say it's 25 past.
Okay, can I say one more thing before we go? Tash, what's your favourite vampire film?
I don't, like I say, I'm not a big vampire fan, so I can't really pass judgment, because I don't watch many vampire films. So I do like From Dusk Till Dawn, and I do like The Lost Boys, but I can't necessarily say that they're my favourites because I've not seen enough to compare. So.
Okay, Tash, do you want to go first?
Thank you to the for all the questions, everybody. Fuck you to all the rude commenters. I'm joking. Sorry, joking. Sorry, that was me. Sorry. No, thank you for all the comments and that, and for all the interesting things to examine. And thank you, as always, for watching, and for James and Malcolm for being brilliant company and inspirational.
You're here Wednesday, aren't you?
I believe so.
Wednesday. See you there.
Okay, well, I guess I'll be next then. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank Tash for joining us at the last minute because James was about to have a mental breakdown and lose the plot. And Tash keeps him sensible. So, that worked out. I'd also like to thank everybody for their great comments. And I'd like to say, people who want to be rude, please be rude in your own time and not on ours. And if you want to make fun of anyone, always make fun of me and no one else because it just makes you look worse.
Yeah.
As always, thanks James for being the Twinkie lover. And thanks
He's a
Tash.
Twinkie.
He is. And thanks for being here with us, Tash. And I look forward to seeing you again on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks.
Oh, so we're done. Alright, yes, hopefully see Tash again Wednesday. Malcolm, thanks for being a good co-host, as ever. With his non-turtle glasses on now. Okay, guys, until next time, goodbye and take care.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.